bets when you bet $10. Sign up with promo code USL to get started. Must be 21 plus. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. Terms and conditions apply. See app for details. Offer not available in New York.
Welcome to Only Murders in the Building,
the official podcast.
Join me, Michael Cyril Creighton, as we go behind the scenes with some of the amazing actors, writers, and crew from season.
The audience should never...
Your entire GI tract. Individual results may vary. Ask your doctor about Tremfya today. Call 1-800-526-7736 to learn more or visit tremfyaradio.com.
Portions of the following program were pre-recorded.
From the Ingalls studio, WPEK Fairview, WMXF Waynesville, W225CJ Candler, the #1 preset in your car, and the new and improved iHeartRadio app. Free never sounded so good. Live from the Ingalls studio.
I can't wait to play with myself every day.
The Sportsocracy.
Damn the devil to hell! Let the bet
Imagine being able to build anything.
Come get you some of this.
Fire them cannons! By golly, put more powder in those things.
He couldn't take any more disappointment.
Oh my God, the Jets killed him.
And welcome into the Sportsocracy on ESPN Asheville, 92.9 FM, 880 AM, 1400. The Sportsocracy is heard everywhere you go on the iHeartRadio app. We are seen everywhere on YouTube. Just go to thesportsocracy.com, click that live video link, subscribe to the channel, and join us in the chat for...
Overreaction Monday.
Oh, yes. We got a lot to overreact to. The Jets suck. That's not an overreaction.
Well, look, here's the thing. I saw that from Be the Example, who I just so happen to know is a Bucs fan. So, if the Jets suck, buy the transitive property, so do the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, because you should have lost 2-2.
We won.
You didn't mean to.
We won.
You did not mean to.
Number one rule is you don't give Baker Mayfield more than a minute and 45 seconds. That's all he needs to erase a 3-point deficit or a 1-point deficit or a 6-point deficit. First 3 games of the season have been quite entertaining for Bucs fans, as we've had 3 collapses and 3 comebacks and 3 last-second wins to go to 3-0 on the year. Jeremy's Jets couldn't even have luck on their side for more than 15 seconds.
Just lose, baby. Just lose.
Blocked a field goal, and Will McDonald returns it for a touchdown, and then just immediately let them get back into field goal range, and they lose. The Carolina Panthers did not lose.
No, we saw that one live. You know what else I saw live? Wow, Raheem Morris, what would you say you do here? Because that was a pitiful display from your Atlanta Falcons.
Indeed it was. The Atlanta Falcons scored how many points? Oh, yeah, 0.
As many as Tank and I did.
Yes, they scored as many points as we did yesterday.
Which was awesome. Yeah, that's one of those games that we had, shout out to the podfather Patrick Holt for cooking up the wares. Mm-hmm. My lovely wife for being our third yesterday in Charlotte, North Carolina. We had a great time. The group next to us in the tailgate lot, top 3 greatest groups of all
bangers.
Time. Just all bangers. There was a TV guy there.
They were all TV guys.
Oh, really?
Well, not all of them, but most of them, they all work for WSB TV in Atlanta.
So the guy that was playing music for them, Napoleon, the guy that talked to me a lot, they met in Hawaii, and he flew in to come to this game in Charlotte.
Oh, nice.
Which was awesome.
That is cool.
They were no doubt our fans of the week in Charlotte, North Carolina. But I don't believe any of this is where we should be starting. We should be starting with
what?
Green Bay. What exactly was that?
Well, I mean, come on. All right. So, look, you can't win every game.
No, but you probably should beat a team piloted by one Joseph Ezekiel Flacco III Esquire.
Well, and to the same effect, they can't lose every game.
But they probably should have lost to the Green Bay Packers.
I mean, probably so. However, a 13-point fourth quarter, and that was enough.
I swear to you, this past week was the living embodiment of, hey, you know that thing I've said about Jordan Love forever, which is you find a way to screw up just the easiest of layups.
Yes.
That's what I'm referring to. Mm-hmm. The one thing you cannot do is throw an interception, and he throws one that goes all the way back to the 4-yard line.
Mm-hmm.
That's the only thing you couldn't do. You put it deep. You throw it in a crowd. I don't care. They have done nothing to move the ball down the field. And then you gave him a shot.
Mm-hmm.
And then Blockapalooza just continued. How many blocked field goals can we have in one day?
I mean, we had 4 yesterday. There were 2 in the Philadelphia Rams game, which we'll get to in a little while.
Oh, we're going to talk about that one.
There was 1 in our game between the Jets and the Bucks, and then there was the blocked field goal between the Packers and the Cleveland Browns. And those god-awful uniforms.
Pandalirium.
Mm-hmm.
Pandalirium. But I'm telling you, and I've said this, and I've said it, and I've said it, and I'm going to keep saying it. The one thing that can keep the Green Bay Packers down is, one, Mr. Love.
Mm-hmm.
Because he's not a good quarterback. He never has been. Oh, but what about that one guy? I don't care.
He has good in him.
For sure.
He also will have his moments.
Jordan Alexander Love will be what keeps the Green Bay Packers from winning the Super Bowl because your defense is good enough.
Mm-hmm.
And your defense was good enough yesterday. And what happened? He did the one thing that you can't do. He was bad the entire game. But he had been not bad enough to beat you. And then he single-handedly beat you by himself with one of the worst throws you'll ever see in your life. And you lost to the Cleveland Browns.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, by the way, with Joe Flacco throwing for $142. That is the hesitation that I've had. Mm-hmm. When I said I think the Los Angeles Chargers are the best team in the NFL, by the way, that doesn't look nearly as crazy 3 weeks in as it did 3 weeks ago.
Mm-hmm.
I like Green Bay, but the tiebreaker here is the quarterback. It always has been, and it always will be. And I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm looking at Green Bay now, going, "You're not that much better than Baltimore. You're not that much better than Buffalo. They've got quarterbacks, and you don't. And when push comes to shove, I think he's going to do that more often than you want him to.
Yes. Which, if he does it once, it's more often than you want him to. The problem is, does that become more consistent than inconsistent? It's the problem that he's had forever, is the inconsistency. I mean, every quarterback has inconsistencies. Of course, nobody comes out and is perfect all the time, and sometimes you'll have grumpers like that.
For sure.
You know, we talked about it, the Baltimore Ravens. They lose to the Cleveland Browns every year. I mean, I know it's a division game, but still, I mean, a team that can get after you pass rush-wise the way that the Cleveland Browns can,
they're annoying.
Of course you're going to have problems.
And look, they had issues. Zach Tom only played one play. Banks, I can't think of his Aaron Banks. He didn't come back after halftime. All right, I get it. You had offensive line problems. That does not excuse losing to the Cleveland Browns. It's one of the 5 worst teams in the league. If you're a Super Bowl contender, you don't lose this game, period. You don't do it. You said Baltimore. You're right. Mm-hmm. Divisional game. Mm-hmm. They know each other really, really well. Yeah. This is an interconference game, talent versus talent. They have one guy that even belongs on this field, and it's Myles Garrett. Mm-hmm. And he wrecked your brain. Sorry, Green Bay. Mm-hmm. I mean, look, I still think the defense is good. DNA Tooth podcast agreed with everything I just said. Maybe not everything, but at least one specific thing, because he said I agree with that, Jeremy. It is what it is. We also have our first Super Chat of the day.
All right, Super Chats, of course, you can throw those into the YouTube chat. You got to subscribe to the chat to be able to.
Got to subscribe
to the channel to be able to get into the chat to do all of the Super Chat things.
It's from Red Sea, who said, stock up my need for a beer. The San Francisco 49ers might be the worst 3-0 team I've ever seen in my life. And the bad thing is, I kind of told you this was coming.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
They keep pulling bunnies out of the hat. Little bunny foo-foo. Look at him hopping through the forest. Boop. They're going to catch a really good team. It might even be Arizona later this year. Arizona is hurt. Arizona is young. San Francisco, I'm telling you, San Francisco is going to be the worst 10-win team in NFL history. I see it in the crystal ball.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of like, Clemson's going to be the best 4-8 team in the history of college football.
They'll definitely be the most talented.
For sure. Hey, Dabo, I can't wait to hear what you... If you are tired of winning, you continue employing you. If they're tired of winning, all they have to do is let you keep coaching this team because you can't win to save your life.
Just let Dabo cook.
Fran Brown literally just... this was like... You remember when we were kids and we had those punching bags and it was a big inflatable thing and it had a base, and so every time you booped it, it would butt down and then come right back up. Fran Brown just went boop, 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 boop. Boop, 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 and you just kept coming
Easy
back.
now. He's not Kurt Signetti, okay?
No, Kurt Signetti.
Kurt Signetti
stabbed it. Kurt Signetti went full Rambo, he was Rafi from the league.
Kurt Signetti went.
BYH! Go, 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 go!
Have y'all ever seen somebody cut out somebody else's liver on national television?
He left you in a bathtub with ice and a scar.
Brett Bielema, he didn't even get that kind of treatment. He just left you for dead. He didn't even bother sewing him up or putting him in an ice bath. He just went, I'm going to let you bleed out all over the place right here. So what was it, 66 to 3 or 10?
63 to 10, I believe, was the final.
Phew.
Might have been 66 to 10. You might be right.
God, it was awful.
It was ugly.
Man. That's yeah, not a top 10 team anymore. Is the Illinois Fighting Illini.
63 to 10.
63 to 10.
Yeah, that was one of those I believe I tried to tell you. By the way, bangers, hope you listened, because that 1 o'clock slate, or that noon slate, excuse me, that's a whole mess of fun.
Mm-hmm.
4, count them, 4 moneyline dog winners. Let's go.
Yeah. Hopefully you parlayed them together.
Maryland. Oh, Lord, I'm going to take a vacation in the spring. It's going to be called the Maryland Terrapin Vacation. That might be the easiest money I've made in my life.
I was going to say Syracuse plus 17.5 was very predictable. But what do I know? I'm not good at this. Although I did beat Jeremy at the NFL picks this week.
You did.
So, didn't mean to. 8-6, was it?
Now, if you want to take a victory lap, I need you to understand that Ellie Fox also beat me this week, and she's 3.
Well, look, kid's a genius.
No doubt.
She's a hero.
No, hero. Hero.
We had some guy come up to us at the tailgate and didn't even ask us how much.
No, he did not.
He didn't even ask how much, and he just handed me a hat. And I went, sweet, thanks for the hat. Free hat, put it on my head. And then he was like, yeah, they're $25.
That'll be $25. And I went, you are a savant when it comes to sales. Okay. He also looked at us and said, we're going to have to ask you to put your beers away. We will only be doing drugs from here on out. And I went, wait a minute. Wait, this feels like a bait and switch.
And then he handed us this little booklet.
Yep. I want you to show it to the camera.
I'm not sure what this is. It says, Easy Journey to Other Planets.
Yep. That's it. That's the thing. I found it in the bed of the truck and went, oh, yeah, I forgot how crazy that dude was.
Interplanetary travel is very tempting and exciting because the sky is filled with unlimited globes of varying qualities. The desire to travel to other planets can be fulfilled by the process of yoga, which serves as a means by which one can transfer oneself to whatever planet one's like.
Whenever I get my voice back fully, I fully plan on doing some Instagram reels where I read that in different voices.
Possibly to planets where life is not only eternal and blissful, but where there are multiple varieties of enjoyable energies. He didn't.
There's no better energy than you can find than on Nebulon with Neptune and all of the other
I'm
devices.
sure we're going to have a lot of fun with this.
No doubt. It was great. I found it. I'm very glad I found it. Let's go. We have a couple super chats, too.
I think we should get AC Bhaktivedanta on the show.
Yeah, probably been dead 400 years. So probably going to be a little hard. Maybe we can get Christopher Walken to speak with the spirits, see if we can find out what that guy's talking about.
Take it easy, money, with the wink and a smile, like it ain't no thing.
Oh, he didn't even ask how much.
No, he did not. He asked you how much, and you paid it with
I did.
a smile.
I did.
Sir Timothy said falafel, Jerry, Billy Napier, Philadelphia, and football. Now he's added in a fourth one.
Mm-hmm.
Now it's just football in general. Did anybody have a worse weekend than Sir Jimmy?
Ray Stajic.
Ray Stajic was pretty bad because he's a Clemson fan.
He's a Clemson fan
and
a
you
Cowboy
at least
fan.
expected to lose to Miami. Do I need to re-reference Fran Brown? Just boo, 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 boo. And he just kept bouncing back up like, they're tired of winning, boo. Just fire me, I'm not going to the beach. He might be going to Illinois because that's about the line where you'd be employed.
Right. Let's see. We have one from Stone Sports Podcast.
Money. Yes, I'm talking about money.
So that was the ugliest Sunday of football in recent memory. We had to have been close to a record number of turnovers in one day. It was a lot. It was a whole mess. We also had a record number of blocked kicks, which I'm not sure where that came from, but wasn't good. We have one more from Sir.
It's all about the money, money, money. All about the money, money, money. I do this for my hustle.
Jimothy, proof Jerry is Satan. The football gods hate Dallas. I don't know if it was the football gods or if the Chicago Bears just took you out behind the barn and foghorn leghorned you. Yeah, that was ugly. The Dallas Cowboys, I mean, look, I said they were the worst team in the NFL going into the season. I kind of waffled on that when they stayed close to Philadelphia. And then the offensive barrage against the New York Giants. But, yeah, you're bad. Mm-hmm. You're bad. You're bad. I tried to tell you were bad. Have you looked at the schedule lately?
No good.
You know who Dallas plays in the next next week? The Green Bay Packers.
Ouch.
Then they have to go to the New York Football Jets with that defense against that line and Dak Prescott. Yep. The Carolina Panthers that looked alive and well. And then you go Commanders, Broncos, Cardinals, Raiders, Eagles, Chiefs. Oh, Lions, Vikings, Chargers, Commanders. Yikes, that's a lot of losses. Good Lord have mercy.
And live music shared this stage
at our 2025 iHeartRadio Music Festival, presented by Capital One.
Jelly Roll!
Hi, this is Ed Sheeran.
Cool J.
Hi there, this is Bryan Adams.
Make some noise for Tate McRae.
Hey, I'm Sammy Hagar.
Mariah Carey.
Hey, this is Doodles from The Offspring.
We are Maroon 5. Good evening.
Hey, this is John Fogerty.
Tim McGraw.
It's your girl, Glorilla.
The iHeartRadio Radio Music Festival.
Get ready to relive the once-in-a-lifetime moments starting October 2nd only on Hulu.
Hey, want to hear something great? Right now at Wendy's, you can get 2 of the #1 selling bacon cheeseburger in all fast food, the JBC, plus medium fries and a medium soft drink for just $8. Want to hear something else great? Double the burger means double the bacon. Now that's a game changer. 2 of the #1 bacon cheeseburgers with fries and a drink for just $8. Gotta be Wendy's.
Limited time only. U.S. price and participation may vary. Request $8 JBC meal deal to obtain discount. Individual items at regular price.
You like saving money, right? We all do. That's why Allstate just lowered the price of car insurance. Not, but wait, there's a catch. Lower. Actually lower. So if you're shopping around or just want to see how much you could save, check Allstate first for a new lower auto rate that could save you hundreds. You're in good hands with Allstate. Not available in every state. Only applicable for new auto insurance business. Rates will vary by several factors, including how you purchase the policy. Potential savings vary. Allstate North American Insurance Company and Affiliates, Northbrook, Illinois.
Hey everybody, Daniel Jeremiah here.
And I'm Bucky Brooks.
On Move the Sticks, we take you inside the game, from breaking down college prospects and NFL rookies
to evaluating team building philosophies, coaching trends, and how front offices construct winning rosters.
We study the tape, talk to decision makers, and give you a perspective you won't find anywhere else. Listen to the Move the Sticks podcast on America's #1 podcast network, iHeart. Follow the Move the Sticks podcast and start listening on the free iHeart Radio app today.
Sure, you know Appalachian Motor Coach is the official shuttle sponsor of the Living the Dream Tailgate Tour. But did you know that they can get you anywhere in style? Weddings, bachelorette parties, corporate gatherings, family reunions, Appalachian Motor Coach makes the ride part of the fun. Luxury seating, climate control, and none of the stress of parking or driving. Appalachian Motor Coach gets you there relaxed, on time, and ready for the party. For more information, visit them at AppalachianMotorCoach.com. Appalachian Motor Coach, the best memories start on the ride.
Almost 1 year ago, Bear's Smokehouse Barbecue became the home of World Central Kitchen and served over 1.5 million meals to folks who needed it after Hurricane Helene. On Saturday, September 27th, from 7 to 11 a.m., Bear's Smokehouse Barbecue invites everyone to rise and brunch. A chance for us to reflect and reconnect over some hearty breakfast bowls and mimosa flights. Saluting our collective resilience and generosity, Bears knows the best is yet to come. Get your tickets today at bearsbbq.com.
At Ingles, whether we're celebrating Friday night rivals, televising college basketball games, bringing the Fan Fest to semi-pro soccer, or taking you out to the ball game at your minor league park, it's all in the bag. Ingles, low prices, love the savings.
Do better, be better every day. That's the Parks Promise. Our mission, to improve lives with every interaction. This is JW, General Manager at Parks Ford Hendersonville. Experience the Parks Promise today at parksfordhendersonville.com. That's parksfordhendersonville.com.
We are back in the Sportsocracy, and this is ESPN Asheville. We've got all the chargers connected to the computers now.
Sound works.
Good.
It's all good.
It's all working. All fine. We're all back, and we're all part of the family here in the Sportsocracy on ESPN Asheville. 92.9 FM, 880 AM, and 1400. Jeremy, before we go on here, I guess we got everything back up, so we should probably do those super chats. Let's go.
Give me that money. Give me that money. Give me that money. Give me that money. Give me that
money. The super chat from Red Sea. I got scammed. Florida lost. Arizona blew the game. Fantasy team got blown out. Slept a total number of hours equal to the points Atlanta scored. Bad weekend. Well, Red Sea, we hope it gets better. We hope next weekend is better for you.
For sure.
Because not sleeping's not good.
No. And I don't do it very often anyway.
I hope you really didn't get scammed. I hope you just got scammed by your football teams. I hope that's what that meant. But T's and P's if you did, because damn, I hate that all the time. They forever try to get me. I get all these scam alerts on my phone all the time. I just don't answer them. I answered one a minute ago and just screamed into the phone. Like, stop.
You do strike me as the kind of guy that scam artists go, we can get him.
Most definitely.
You have unpaid tolls. Hey, when did the DMV take your phone number? They found it somewhere. They got me. I got to pay them or they're going to take my license away. Why did they ask for your social security number? That feels like a weird thing to get asked for by the DMV. Just stating for the record.
Oh, man. So, Jeremy, did you see the Colts yesterday?
I did.
Common Sense Ain't Common really wants to know.
I did. Look good. Indiana Jones doing stuff. And here's what really helps. The Houston Texans suck on ice. That helps your cause a lot. You have already been spotted a 3-game advantage by the Houston Texans, which, good for you. If you had told me going into this year that there would be 5 wins between the AFC South and the Houston Texans would represent none of them, I would have said, you, sir, need to put the pipe down. Because you are doing recreational crimes.
But here we are. Jacksonville beats Houston, as Jeremy predicted, 17-10. Houston 0-3 on the season. You have the Indianapolis Colts and Indiana Jones playing out of their minds right now. Jonathan Taylor, another 100-yard game, 3 touchdowns against the Tennessee Titans, 41-20. That's pretty good, right? You had the 33-8 win over the Dolphins in week 1. You got a 1-point victory over the Denver Broncos last week, and then you had a 3-touchdown win over the Tennessee Titans. Not coming over to that side, though, until I see you play the Rams. You seriously push the Rams, then I'm coming closer. But so far, you played a flawed Denver team, who I've thought has been flawed forever.
Well, we're going to talk about them later.
And 2 teams that are awful. So, good. It's the first 3-0 start since Peyton Manning was in town. Celebrate it.
Hey, here's the thing. They could get slaughtered by the Rams and the Chargers and still be 8-2 going into Kansas City the week of Thanksgiving.
That is true. You got a lot of
Houston,
gifties.
you really need to get your business situated because they don't play a ton of good teams. So if they run off and leave you, it's going to be hard to catch them.
Yep. Yeah, but hell, that may be going by the wayside as well. Indianapolis, I did not have them as the surprise team of 2025.
Setting a record for fewest number of punts through 3 weeks. Let's go, Indiana Jones. Leave Danny Dimes in New York. By the way, this is a great time since I mentioned New York. Sit Russell Wilson down immediately. I don't care if it's for Jackson Dart, Jameis Winston, Phil Simms, Jeff Hostetler. I don't care. He is bad at football.
B-A-double-D bad. What was his night like?
Not awesome.
Boo.
Hey, Kansas City, you got to win because you played a team that does not have a pulse. That really helps.
Was his QBR as bad as Michael Penix's was yesterday?
That would be hard to do.
That's what I want to know. Yes, it was. Russell Wilson actually had half of the QBR that Michael Penix had yesterday.
It's hard to do because Michael Penix had a 12.
Yeah. Russ had a 6.
Let's go.
He had a 6.5 QBR rating yesterday, going 18 of 32 for 160 yards. 2 interceptions, no touchdowns. Cam Scattaboo, though. He's
good at football.
He had a good game. Hey, maybe
it is weird, though, that all those Russell Wilson apologists that came out of the woodwork last week, man, they're awful quiet this week.
Well, of course they are.
Oh, shoot. So you mean you overreacted to one week and the rest of us didn't? Oh, you should stop doing that.
That's what we're here for, though. It is an Overreaction Monday in the Sportsocracy on ESPN Asheville, 92.9 FM, 880 AM, and 1400.
ESPN Asheville. Your mountain weather forecast.
Not going to be bad next couple of afternoons. Yes, we do mention some isolated showers, thunder showers, but they'll be just that. Plenty of dry areas and plenty of dry weather to go around. near 80 today. Tomorrow probably get into the low 80s, clouds and sunshine with the morning hours tomorrow featuring a little bit of fog. Could be some fog early Wednesday, then a chance of storms mid to late afternoon, 83. From the Weather Channel, I'm meteorologist Ray Staging.
This report is sponsored by Jimmy's Automotive Center.
Don't let unexpected car or truck repairs ruin your week. Take that car or truck to Jimmy's Automotive. Jimmy's Automotive offers a fleet of loaner cars as well, so you don't have to miss a beat while they take care of the repairs of your car. Schedule your next service today at jimmysauto.com and drive away with confidence.
Protect your home and auto by bundling them with Progressive, and you'll have a little less to worry about. But we know you'll find other things to worry about. Like that text you just got from your boss. Hey, call me when you get a sec. Hey, call me when you get a sec. Hey, call me when you get a sec. Oh, hey, call me when you get a sec. Yeah, this is bad. Oh, well, at least you protected your home and auto with Progressive, so you don't have to worry about that. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company affiliates and other insurers not available in all states.
With great deals coming this Prime Big Deal Days, October 7th and 8th, greatness is a deal away. So if you love baking, you can get a deal on a new mixer, transforming you into the Lord of the Loaves.
Hear ye! Make way for the baron of brioche, the sultan of sourdough, the lord of the loaves, Prime Member Dave!
Yeah, hi? Get up to 40% off with Prime Big Deal Days, October 7th and 8th.
Only one app puts the live radio dial in your pocket
and lets you save your favorite stations, playlists, and podcasts as presets.
iHeartRadio is your all-access pass to the audio that moves you.
Get what millions already have. The free iHeartRadio app.
The #1 app for radio.
And he swings and hits one deep down the left field line.
Join us for Atlanta Braves baseball on Asheville's #1 sports station, ESPN Asheville.
Back to the wall and blast off.
Coverage on 92.9 brought to you by Parks Ford of Hendersonville.
Selling your home? Don't settle for average. Our real estate team at Clarissa Sells WNC and eXp Realty offers Zillow Showcase, an exclusive AI-powered listing experience available to just the top 10% of all listings in our area. With immersive media, cutting-edge design, and elevated marketing, Showcase listings, they go pending quicker and sell for up to $9,000 more than standard listings. Ready to stand out in a crowded market? Give our team a call today, 828-774-6343, because your home deserves the spotlight.
Sometimes it's the little victories that mean the most. Those everyday celebrations that bring a smile to our faces and joy to our hearts. At Ingalls, we know there's no one you'd rather share those miniature, memorable moments with than family. Ingalls, all the ingredients for family.
This is J.W. Whitley, General Manager at Parks Ford of Hendersonville. Our value of commitment, committed to you as our customers and the community that we serve. To do better, be better every day. That's the Parks Promise. Experience the Parks Promise today at parksfordhendersonville.com.
Boy, you must be outside your mind.
The Sportsocracy.
Just a bit outside. He tried the corner and missed.
We are back in the Sportsocracy on ESPN Asheville, 92.9 FM, 880 AM, 1400. Welcome back into the program. Well, you know, we got a bit of breaking news here during the break, and we'll bring it to you now. Sad news coming out of Central Florida. UCF assistant coach, former head coach of the Appalachian State Mountaineers, Sean Clark, has passed away at the age of 50. He died yesterday. He had recently been hospitalized with some type of a medical emergency back on September the 9th, and there were reports that he was doing fine. And then for some reason, whatever happened, died unexpectedly yesterday with his wife, Janelle, at his side. Quite unfortunate. I mean, a guy with obviously, we all hope that we have so much more life to live, right? And you never know when that day is going to come. 50 years old. As I get closer and closer to that number, I keep thinking, man, we are blessed to have every day that we have on this planet. Hug your loved ones. Don't forget to tell them that you love them. Unfortunate news out of Florida today.
It was very sad. Sean was a great coach. He was a great coach, a great guy.
Yeah. Chris Womack likes to tell the story of, when the hurricane came, he offered to let him stay at his house, I think. And that's pretty heavy. Most guys don't do stuff like that.
No, Sean was a great dude. I didn't have a ton of interactions with him, but I've never heard anybody say a cross word about him either.
Wow, man,
it's really sad.
Yeah.
My story comes from college football. Did you did you see anything about Tennessee and UAB?
Mm-mm.
There wasn't a whole lot to talk about on the field, other than the fact, I hate Tennessee. Why'd you give up 24 points to a team that I'm not sure could score 24 points in a practice? Tennessee kicker Max Gilbert stepped out for a field goal at one point in the game and was just randomly stepped on by Sherrod Bryant. He just ran over and stepped on his foot in cleats.
Mm-hmm.
And, of course, Trent Dilfer does he will be held accountable, blah, 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 blah. Well, he's come out and apologized. First off, I'd like to apologize to Max Gilbert for stepping on his foot. Not only that, I'd like to apologize to my teammates, coaches, and also to Blazer Nation. What I did was inexcusable, no matter the circumstances. I'm better than that. Take full accountability for my actions. It's not a representation of who I am as a player or a person.
Mm-hmm.
Great. It's a nice apology. You should still be kicked off this team. No doubt. There are certain things that you do. I don't care about your apology that you were forced to make by the university. I don't care. You should not have a scholarship at that institution. If you never played, you've never been in cleats, you don't know how bad that can actually be.
Mm-hmm.
And to do something I'll be honest with you, I thought he should have been arrested.
Really?
To go out and do that purposefully. The chance of it going through a shoe or anything like that, to do actual damage, that's not really the point. It's the intent. You did it with the intention of hurting the guy. That's not what we're here for. Especially the guy's not even paying attention to you.
Mm-hmm.
He literally comes from the side and just steps on him for no reason. Completely uncalled for, completely unnecessary. It was a bad look. It was all bad.
Yeah.
Trent Dilfer, be gooder.
Yeah. Wow. All right. So kick him off the team. I mean, I can get down with that. I wouldn't want a guy like that on my team. I mean, if you're out here intentionally trying to hurt people, this goes into the whole, head hunting thing.
For sure.
You got a guy on your team that's out there head hunting, looking to hurt people. Agreed. Sportsmanship still has to exist, and it should exist for everyone.
Agreed.
And if you violate those certain rules, right, you violate the code of battle, right, the rules of war. We're out here to compete. We're not out here to hurt each other intentionally. Yeah.
There's just no point.
No.
No point in that.
No, absolutely not.
We have a handful of super chats to get to on the front side of this segment.
All right.
Take it easy, money with a wink and a smile, like it ain't no thing.
We got two from Matthew Hoffman. Definitely had a bad week of football gambling. Shout out to the DraftKings casino slot machines for making up for my losses. I did not know they had those.
Okay.
Hoffman followed that up with, that being said, holy injuries this weekend, falafel fantasy football at the moment, and falafel the Jets for giving me false hope of a win with 2 minutes left.
Oh.
Nothing new.
Oh, shoot.
Money from the money tree.
That was just for the second super chat from Hoffman.
Solid.
We didn't. We appreciate we appreciate all the super chats.
I mean, just think of it this way:
they always.
When we were children, we could have chosen any team in the NFL, and we chose the New York Jets.
But did you choose them?
Oh no, it chooses you
because it's exactly like your fandom. Yes, there are certain scenarios like me with Georgia, right? Like I grew into, adopt Georgia as my football team when I was like 20. But the rest of it, I didn't choose. I didn't choose to be a North Carolina Tar Heel fan. I didn't choose to be a Tampa Bay Buccaneer fan or a Boston Red Sox fan. That was all chosen for me. I was born into this thing.
I was born in the darkness.
And I guess at some point you could just go, screw my dad. But essentially that would be, because where do we get our teams from? You're a Jets fan because Your dad is a Jets fan.
I was born in the darkness. You merely inherited it.
Right. Like, look, it's we can blame the fathers for our sadness as football people.
It's not good. We have another super chat.
Okay.
So fresh, we ball, no stress, 'cause we making that money. Yeah, we making that money. Yeah, we do so.
This one's from Jack S., who said, please grade through the last 5 drafts, the quarterback classes. Well, I'm going to be honest with you, Jack. Been pretty bleak. Been pretty bleak over the last handful of classes. I'm going to skip 2025. Only seen a handful of games of Cam Ward. He's really the only one in the class that we've seen. I think you're going to see Jackson Dart in very short order in New York. Last year's class, Caleb Williams.
Yikes.
Yeesh.
Mm-hmm.
Jaden Daniels.
That's good.
That's been pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if we can keep Tank away from him. Thank you. My friends in Washington have told me you're not allowed to say Jaden Daniels' name, and if you violate this, they will be issuing a restraining order from you saying that name ever again.
Okay.
Drake May.
Good. And is it not?
Jury's still, I think, largely out on Drake May. I mean, look, he's thrown for a lot of yards. He's been sacked a lot this year. Yesterday, I watched that whole game tape last night. I still don't know what to think about what I saw. Here's what I saw. I saw 2 bad teams in a pillow fight to see which one would get a win and which one would get a loss. In all reality, you both look like losers to me.
Okay.
And then Michael Penix, who yesterday, good gravy on a biscuit. That was terrible. And J.J. McCarthy, who's largely been terrible. Year before that, Bryce Young, C.J. Stroud, Anthony Richardson, Will Levis. Hey, you know who won? Those of you that didn't take a quarterback. All of the rest of you are different levels of loser. 2022, Kenny Pickett, Desmond Ridder,
Not worth talking about.
You know the names.
Yes.
Not great. And then the year before that, Trevor Lawrence, Zach Wilson, Trey Lance, Justin Fields, Mac Jones. All losers. Do you realize that in the last 5 years we've had one legit quarterback prospect come into this league? One. We got a couple that are still question marks. A lot that I'm ready to throw. I'm ready to go full dirt on your grave. There has not been a lot of good quarterback play come to this league. I hate to tell you this. College football is not about to give you a slew more. Because right now I'm looking at John Mateer and Fernando Mendoza going, that's the best of the class, and it ain't close. That 1A, 1B, and there's not a 2, 3, 4, 5, or 6. Just way down there to Garrett Nussmeier.
Oh, when there were some that were predicting that this next NFL draft would have, I think I saw 8 quarterbacks drafted in the first round of one of those way too early mock drafts. And 4 weeks, is it 4 weeks into the season now?
And if you
5
remember,
if you count
I
week
bristled
0.
at all of that. I was like,
oh, sure.
I was like, I don't know about any of these quarterbacks. We got a lot of bullets in the gun, and I believe my exact phrase was, surely to God, not every one of them can crash into the rocks.
And they are.
But they are.
Yeah, but they're all crashing. Like, Cade Klubnik's terrible.
Cade Klubnik is awful. Like, at this point, Cade Klubnik, I hope you do have the draft party thing. Unfortunately, you're going to be sitting there in the zebra room like Quinn Ewers did.
Arch Manning's struggling with roast beef tech.
Well, he got a slump buster. I might have posted something on Twitter that some people liked a lot, some people liked not a lot. It was funny as all get out to me. I'll show it to you in the break.
Okay.
Lenora Sellers. I thought Lenora Sellers was the most can't miss of all of them. If he's intelligent, he will come out right now and say, I am not declaring for this draft. Because I don't care what he does the rest of the year. What I have seen from you so far is enough for me to go, I'm out. I'm good.
Really?
I'm good. You're too young. You've not developed yet. There is a lot of mediocre coaching happening in college football right now. I think there are a lot of quarterback prospects that just need to be coached far more than they are.
Okay. I did not have Fernando Mendoza even on the not even on my watch list because I didn't even know who the hell he was.
He was on my watch list.
But, guy starts out the season like that. Kurt Cignetti's got his team just beating the snot out of top 10 teams by 53 points.
There's a lot.
I think you got to pay attention.
There's a lot. Fernando Mendoza right now, if I was an NFL GM, that's the one I'm looking at.
But the last 5 years, you look at those quarterback classes, and I mean, if you rank the quarterbacks, Jaden Daniels has to be one.
But the 1, 2, and 4.
By a mile. And then what, Trevor Lawrence is 2? And that's not really saying much.
I would put Trevor Lawrence, C.J. Stroud.
Purdy. You got to put him in that discussion.
Yes.
I mean, is the best out of this group?
Yes. But I would put the 3 of them. You're largely, and I'll even throw Bo Nix in there too.
Yeah.
But I mean, do I buy any of you? Not really. Not really.
Cam Ward, is he going to add his name to that list?
Cam Ward looks okay.
Is he?
I think Jackson Dart's going to come in and go, I belong in this discussion. Remember when the fat mulleted one said I was 1B in this draft class? I'm going to show you why.
And I do feel like at any second that announcement should be coming. That Jackson Dart is now the starting quarterback of the New York Football Giants.
I mean, I told you the week it was going to happen. It ain't this week.
When is it?
Next week against the New Orleans Saints.
Oh.
And look,
we go throw him
Louis
to the
Riddick
Wolves
say this
against the
this morning.
Chargers.
I don't want him to start that first game at home. I want him to be on the road. That game's in New Orleans. I'm not throwing him to the Wolves that are the L.A. Chargers. I'll get that one with the Saints, and then, it's pretty ugly from there because you get 2 out of 3 with the Eagles.
Right.
But I don't care. And I don't think – I'll be honest with you, I don't think Jackson Dart cares.
He doesn't.
I don't think he cares. He wants to compete, go out there and show what he is. And I'm going to give him that opportunity in pretty short order.
As you should. I mean, Russ was bad, double D bad yesterday. Again, had a 6 QBR.
6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There it is. 6.
Yeah, which is half of the QBR that Michael Penix had in his stellar day.
And I'm not going to lie. I routinely ask Tank, hey, who you think's drunker right now, me or Michael Penix Jr.? Because it's debatable. Debatable.
What is happening? I did not expect the Carolina Panthers to get a 30-0 win yesterday.
Nobody did. We're going to talk about that in the next hour, though. We have a slew of super chats. We'll go through them quickly.
Show me the money, money. Show me the money.
First one's from Divine Comedy. Said, is Seattle real or am I being got again? I know my answer to this.
I mean, they're real.
I think Seattle's real.
Yeah, they're a playoff contender for sure.
No doubt. I mean, look, you beating the Steelers and the Saints. But, I mean, if we're being real honest, look at the next – God, I mean, this goes for a long time. You get the Cardinals this week. I think that's Thursday night game.
Mm-hmm.
Bears Smokehouse Barbecue, 135 Cox Avenue. You come down and see me and Tank both watching that game. I mean, I think that should be a win for Seattle, even though it's in Arizona. If you lose it, I'm not going to jump off the cliff.
Right.
Then you have a long week to Tampa Bay. You get the Jaguars, the Texans, at the Commanders. That one's not going to be fun. Cardinals at the Rams. That one's not going to be fun. Titans, Vikings, Falcons, Colts. That's probably not super fun.
Mm-hmm.
Rams is not super fun. Panthers, 49ers. The Seattle Seahawks should win 11 games, I think, at minimum. At minimum. By the way, all you Sam Darnold detractors, Tank,
excuse me? What? What was that?
You ready to eat those words on Sammy D, MVP?
No.
Sammy looked awful good yesterday.
Yeah. I mean,
you know what his
everybody's
QBR
gonna look
was?
good against the Saints.
Yeah, you know what his QBR was?
Well, it wasn't 12, I bet.
What's perfect?
I don't know. 100.
100. It wasn't 100. It wasn't 99. What's the next one?
98.
There it is. Found it. There's only
Good for
two
him.
gooders that you could be gooder than Sam Darnold was good. That's the only gooders that you could possibly have. Yeah, Sam
Yeah.
Darnold's real legit. Real legit.
Okay. All right. We'll see.
I like this Seattle team a lot. And I get it. You smoked New Orleans, who I don't think is any good. But you didn't just smoke them. That's an NFL keister kicking.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what good teams should do to bad teams.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. 14 of 18. He had 4 incomplete passes yesterday. He was 2 points off the perfect QB.
And you know what's funny? 2 of those 4 incompletions were drops.
78%. Completing 78% of your passes is a good way to.
It's pretty solid.
It's a good way to show up.
Especially considering you couldn't run a greasy peg up a cat's keister. I've just come to realize Seattle will never give full workload to Kenny Walker. And everything I saw out of him coming out of Wake Forest has manifested itself. I never loved him.
Mm-hmm.
I thought he was fine, but I never saw a high-end running back, kind of like Ashton Genty. That's a conversation Raider fans I don't think you're ready to have, but it's not going to take long.
I mean, we're all thinking it. It might as well be time to have that conversation because I can't think of another one. Can you? Oh, wait, maybe Christian McCaffrey. Did he have this bad of a start? Because his first 3 weeks in the NFL weren't good.
No, the difference, he could catch passes out of the backfield, and he could block. 2 things that Ashton Genty has not shown an ability to do yet.
Have they let him go back to doing the Frankenstein thing?
I mean, he's doing it. Whether they've allowed him to do it or not, I don't know. I think Chip Kelly looked at him and went, "Oh my Lord, why are you so bad? You have to stand up, sit down, roll around.
Something.
I don't care. I don't care if you have to do jumping jacks in the backfield. Do something to look like an honest to God NFL running back. Because right now you don't.
You know what he should do? He should get a copy of Easy Journey to Other Planets. He should really check out the International Society for Krishna Consciousness, because maybe that can take him to, I don't know, another planet where we don't see how bad you are at football.
Oh, we're going to get some miles out of that book, I can tell. We have more Super Chats. Curtis Davis said, "Sorry I'm late, but go Chargers, go!" Russ is the second worst quarterback in the league right now, over Rattler, but just barely. And never, I repeat, never bet on the Falcons. Justin Herbert for MVP, bolt up.
Bingo.
Yeah, right now, if I'm a Chargers fan, I kind of feel like the old guy in the locker room. Just, yeah, there it is. See something you like? I ain't going to hide it. It's there. You look away. That's on you. You make your decisions based on your needs, but this is happening.
Yeah.
That little Vogue thing you just did, I need you to retire that forever. Red C said, "Mom's a Cowboys fan, Dad's a Giants fan, rest of the family are majority Patriots fans, born in New England. So how the falafel am I a Cardinals fan?" That's a good question.
That is a great question.
Most of us, we can draw a straight line. This is how we got here.
Mm-hmm.
Larry Fitzgerald. That would be my first thought, that you watched him and went, I like that dude. Because if I'm not mistaken, I think the timing of that lines up. Because I think Red C's a little bit younger than me.
Okay. Maybe.
And Larry Fitzgerald was, frankly, he's the only thing to ever come out of Pittsburgh that I've liked. I mean, most Pittsburgh Panther players, I don't love them because, you got to teach them to read. Because Pittsburgh didn't. Calm down, Steeler fans. I'm talking about the university, not you or the Penguins or any other things you have. I'm more talking about your state school.
How did Red Sea, and where's Red Sea?
Connecticut.
None of this makes any sense.
Look, I'm a Jets fan living in North Carolina.
Yeah, but at least you have the tie with your dad. Like your dad.
We all tie back to Joe Namath because Joe Namath was doing G things. Like, I didn't say it made sense.
Mom's a Cowboys fan, Dad's a Giants fan. Everybody else is Patriot fans, but somehow there's a Cardinal fan living in New England. Can't tell you. Do we have another one?
We have 2 more, but we'll read them after the top thing because one of them requires a little more discussion.
All right. You are in the Sportsocracy, and this is ESPN Asheville, 92.9 FM, 880 AM at 1400, and Overreaction Monday. We haven't really, dove into the whole Dabo Sweeney Clemson thing, which
we're gonna
most certainly will.
If they're tired of winning, you just keep blowing me because I'm going to lose to everybody.
We got a lot more overreactions coming up next.
ESPN Asheville, your mountain weather forecast.
Not going to be bad next couple of afternoons. Yes, we do mention some isolated showers, thunder showers, but they'll be just that. Plenty of dry areas and plenty of dry weather to go around. Near 80 today. Tomorrow probably get into the low 80s. Clouds and sunshine with the morning hours tomorrow featuring a little bit of fog. Could be some fog early Wednesday, then a chance of storms mid to late afternoon, 83. From the Weather Channel, I'm meteorologist Ray Staging.
This report is sponsored by Apple Tree Superstore.
As fall approaches, how about a new vehicle in your driveway from Apple Tree Acura, like the 2025 Integra, 2025 Acura ADX, and the 2025 Acura MDX. Home of the Apple Tree Advantage and the lifetime powertrain warranty. Apple Tree Acura, I-26 Airport Road, Asheville.
Andrew Bird makes his debut with the Asheville Symphony at Thomas Wolfe Auditorium on May 29th to celebrate the 20th anniversary of his acclaimed record, The Mysterious Production of Eggs. Tickets on sale now. Visit www.ashevillesymphony.org for tickets.
Dan Scott here, inviting you to check out my new show every Sunday, 8 to 9 a.m. here on ESPN Asheville, where we bring sports and faith together. The Dan Scott Show, 8 a.m. Sundays on ESPN Asheville.
Big news, Asheville. Clover CBD has opened a brand new dispensary at 8 Weaverville Road in Woodfin. Clover CBD is locally owned, community focused, and dedicated to providing premium hemp products at affordable prices. And here's the best part. Radio listeners get 20% off one in-store purchase, plus a free gift when you mention this ad. Offer valid once per customer through the end of October. Stop by their new Woodfin location today or visit clovercbd.com to learn more. That's clovercbd.com.
Howard Hanna Beverly Hanks Real Estate is not like other real estate companies. They're built differently. As the #1 family-owned real estate company in the U.S., proven expertise and personalized service delivers results. Let them show you how at Howard Hanna Beverly Hanks.
Bear Smokehouse Barbecue in Asheville has two things that all Sportsocracy fans crave: bold flavors and big portions. Oh, yeah. And they've got the balls. Bear's famous bear balls are packed with mac and cheese, pulled pork, cornbread, and deep fried and then topped with bacon and cheese sauce. This is the place to be. Live music on Saturdays and the first Sunday of every month. They partner with the Guitar Bar to host Mr. Jimmy's Barbecue Blues. Bear Smokehouse Barbecue in downtown Asheville and South Asheville.
This is where it starts. Where your story begins. This is the trail you blaze yourself. And step by step, you get stronger, faster, better. This is where it starts. How will you finish? Ingalls, we're with you every step of the way.
Clarissa Sells WNC is the #1 team in Buncombe County. We have the customer service experience to assist you in achieving your real estate goals. Our team offers something that 90% of listings in our market won't have: Zillow Showcase. Check us out at clarissasellswnc.com.
From the very beginning, you have been the calm in this storm.
News Radio 570 WWNC was there.
You have been absolutely the lifeline to everybody.
We are the voice of the mountains.
Mountain Graphics and Showtime Sports have teamed up under a new local owner to serve our community with the finest custom apparel and unique branded items at the best price. Mountain Graphics and Showtime Sports can customize whatever you, your team, or your local group may need with high-quality screen printing, embroidery, and laser engraving. Visit mtngraphicsavl.com or showtimesportsavl.com. That's mtngraphicsavl.com or showtimesportsavl.com for your local one-stop custom apparel shops.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United
Link your Ingalls Advantage card to your child's school, giving the advantage to those who really need it. That's our pledge to you.
States, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
I'm Coley Duffy.
I'm Cody Ward. And
we're
the Chainsaw Brothers.
Actually, we're cousins. A few days after Helene, we was in the driveway having a couple beers, waiting on the power to come back on. And we heard so many people calling, needing trees removed, and couldn't afford it.
So I called my dad to borrow a chainsaw, and over the next few months, we cleared trees for our neighbors. Our business was born out of wanting to help Western North Carolina get back on our feet.
We are fully insured and licensed. We keep our promises, meaning if we say we're going to be there, we'll be there. In these parts, we live how we were raised.
When you call the Chainsaw Brothers, you're not a customer, you're family. We're good at what we do, and we do it for a reasonable cost.
For all your chainsaw needs, call the Chainsaw Brothers. 828-316-1013. Or find us on Facebook. See how we treat our family.
Are you still covered up with storm damage and debris?
Call us about our daily rates at 828-316-1013. That's 828-316-1013. We're the Chainsaw Brothers, and with our neighbors, we are Western North Carolina strong.
From the Ingalls studio, WPEK Fairview, WMXF Waynesville, W225CJ Candler, the #1 preset in your car, and the new and improved iHeartRadio app. Free never sounded so good. The Sportsocracy.
It fires me up, man. I love it. Say it one more time.
The Sportsocracy.
Shake it back!
Beer City's best sports talk.
It is gross.
Just earlier.
They are mature, actually. You just have to get to know them better.
Your lunchtime dose of dumbassery. Live from the Ingalls studio.
It is ESPN Asheville. This is the Sportsocracy, 92.9 FM, 880 AM at 1400, coming to you live from the Ingalls studio. We are heard everywhere on the iHeartRadio app and seen everywhere on YouTube. Just go to thesportsocracy.com, click that live video link, subscribe to the channel so you can join us in the chat. You can also super chat, which moves all of your comments to the top of the line for an Overreaction Monday. We've got a couple of super chats that we have to get to here from leftover from the last hour. Go ahead, Jeremy.
From Jack S. Is the Eagles' offense that bad, or is it just the OC? Well, I don't really understand how with Saquon Barkley you can average 2.5 yards a carry. I'm not sure I can get there. But I do like that with the game on the line, they went, I don't care. A.J. Brown, he's out there somewhere. I don't care. Just keep going. I do feel like we need to talk about this game. I walked away from this with maybe a different take. I heard Dan Patrick say this should count as a loss and a half for the Rams.
Okay.
Look, I mean, he had this game in the bag. It was, what was it, 26-9? You should have sleepwalked to a victory.
Yep.
I mean, they blocked 2 field goals, which how in the world do you allow a team to block 2 field goals? I will never understand. Yesterday was just insane.
Well, I don't have anybody to block Jordan Davis, clearly. And Jordan Davis went, hey, you see how easy that was the last time? I'm going to do it again to him. Watch.
Well, I walked away from this game just thinking, maybe it's time we give Nick Sirianni some credit. Not because I think he's a great X's and O's coach. It takes a specific kind of coach to get a team that's down in that situation against a good team in their building to not give up. I would say probably 3/4 of the coaches in the league lose that game. Because your team just lays down like an old dog next to the radiator.
Right.
And Nick Sirianni got them to keep chopping wood. I mean, they needed some breaks, but when you're down 26-9, you're going to need some breaks. And they made the most of them. Jordan Davis, the heaviest player ever with a 50-plus yard return of any kind in NFL history at 336 pounds.
Nice.
I think it's time we give Sirianni some credit. Again, I don't think he's a great coach. I think he's a really good motivator. And there is a merit to that.
I was going to say, which doesn't that make him a great coach? I mean, he may not be great at the, one-on-one development, the actual, I know that sounds stupid, but the coaching of it, right? It's not, he may not be the drills guy, but he's a hell of a CEO, it looks like. I remember how good this team was when they had the 2 old coordinators. Remember they went to the Super Bowl the first time? I mean, some guys are just the CEO type.
Jack S. in the YouTube chat said Nick Sirianni and Dan Campbell are the same guy. If you like one, you pretty much have to like the other. I can't say where there's any inaccuracy there. They're hype guys, and the thing that they do well is they hire well. Vic Fangio handles that defense.
Mm-hmm.
Patula handles the offense. Do I know that that's going to work out? No. But I'm not going to bet against it.
No.
I'm tired of being wrong with Philadelphia. Every time I bet against them, I wind up being wrong. Does it make sense on paper? No. But, I mean, you get a coach like that motivates his guys. They play hard for him. There's a merit to that.
And they will never quit, and they've learned how to win games.
Look, not every coach is built the same. There's not. Not every coach. Like, Bill Belichick would not have worked without Tom Brady. You know how I know that? Because I watched him in Cleveland, and now I've watched him in North Carolina, and I'm looking around going, did you get dumber? I don't think you did. I think you're still very smart. You just don't have the ponies anymore. And there is a merit to being able to massage egos and talent and snap counts and things like that. And that's what Sirianni does. I will never believe he's a great X's and O's guy. But look, I think some of the best coaches we've ever had were not necessarily awesome X's and O's guys.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I'll just use my team because I can speak to that better than I can anything else. The best head coach in New York Jets history was Rex Ryan. Do I think he was a great X's and O's guy? No, I don't.
For defense, was he not?
Not really.
Okay.
Because you know what he did? He just sent 80 rains of hell at you at all times. So there's merit to that. And that defense played like their hair was on fire for him. And even the offensive guys, Braylon Edwards, Santonio Holmes, they loved him. Even though he didn't know squat about offensive football, it didn't matter. He got those guys to play hard, and he went to 2 AFC championship games.
Mm-hmm.
Meanwhile, I think Aaron Glenn's probably a bright guy. Robert Saleh was probably a bright guy. They don't motivate men well. Robert Saleh was everybody's buddy, and Aaron Glenn just wants to be pissed off every day about something. And it gets tedious. Like, I'm tired of listening to you complain. We're not very good. Coach us up and shut up, okay? You knew what you were getting into. That's a rant for another day. Nobody cares except me.
Good for you.
Money,
love the
money, plenty of money. Give me loads of money, a lot of dough. No fun.
All right, we had one from Sir Jimothy.
Both New York teams are 0-3.
Yes, they are.
They're not good.
No.
I'll be honest with you. If you cut the Giants and the Jets, if you took 106 players that were on those two rosters, I'm not sure you could build a team that would go 9-7 or 9-8.
Are you sure?
There's just not a lot of talent there. You'd basically take the entire Jets line, maybe with Andrew Thomas, but he can't stay healthy. You add Malik Neighbors to Garrett Wilson.
Mm-hmm.
Who's the third? Wan'Dale Robinson?
Yeah.
Who's the tight end? Mason Taylor?
Yeah.
Still don't have a quarterback.
No.
Hey, Jackson Dart, I'm going to have to roll the dice on Jackson Dart.
Mm-hmm.
The defense is going to be pretty formidable, except for the fact there's only one corner between two teams. This is going to be a little bit of a problem.
You would have an okay team.
Might go 9-8. If Jackson Dart is every bit the dude we want him to be. Bad times in New York.
Yeah, not good. We got another one? Nope. Works like a charm every time, doesn't it?
Excuse me while I clean the urine out of these now
scared him with that
soiled pants. It's from Jay Wolves. Is Michael Penix that bad, or is Raheem Morris worse? What the hell was that? Look, we were in this stadium. Bared witness to it. I don't know the answer to that. I really don't. It was an atrocity.
I will say yes.
The Atlanta Falcons look like the worst coach team in the NFL.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it was comical at times. They couldn't field a punt. They couldn't cover a kickoff. They couldn't do anything right.
Mm-hmm.
And then Kirko Fungo Pop Chains comes in, and it was worse. I mean, they were just awful. I don't know how a team with this much talent looks that bad. But I told you this going into this game. To me, this was like the easiest game to go. This is going to be closer than it should be. Now, did I think Carolina's going to blow them out? Under no circumstances.
No.
But you were talking about an Atlanta blowout, and I went, I don't see it. I don't see it. I don't think it's coming. I thought it was going to be a competitive game that Atlanta eventually talent wins out.
I did not.
Bryce Young made them look awful.
I thought they were going to murder them. I did. I thought it was going to just be hammer time. Maybe not Kurt Signetti style, but it was going to be pretty close to you can't block us, and somehow that was not a factor in the entire game.
I don't think I've ever in my life seen a team have 224 total yards of offense and score 30 points.
Mm-hmm.
And you didn't give up any points. I think that's the most mind-boggling part. You didn't give up any points either. They had 224 yards.
Because every time they got close, right? Every time Atlanta had to make a play to extend a drive, they couldn't do it.
And they turned it over a lot.
Right. They threw 2 interceptions and fumbled.
Yeah.
I can't remember. I want to say they were 0 on 4th down, I know. And I think they only converted like 2 or 3 third downs throughout the whole game.
They were third down efficiency. Atlanta was 5 of 13 on 3rd down, 0 for 3 on 4th down.
Right.
So you turned over on downs 3 times.
Mm-hmm.
You threw a pick 6.
Mm-hmm.
You threw another one that came back quite a ways.
It's a comedy of errors.
It was bad.
Yeah.
It was bad.
And you'll have that on your bigger jobs. Look, coaching an NFL team, it's a huge job. It's a big old responsibility. And I have tried to tell you that I do not think Raheem Morris is built for this, to be a head coach in this league.
Raheem Morris is a great dude that's just not a great head coach.
No doubt. He's a great staff guy. He's wonderful to have in the room. Make him your defensive coordinator and let the good times roll. I know everybody wants to climb that professional ladder, but here's the thing. There are some of us that are just not built to do that, right? You've got a ceiling. Everybody's got a ceiling. Not everybody's ceiling is Bill Belichick.
Nope.
Not everybody's ceiling is even Raheem Morris. Right? Consider yourself lucky that you got the opportunities. And then you move on. And you just go, maybe this isn't the job for me. And I think that's probably where Raheem Morris is going to be after this.
Yeah. Because I'm just looking at the rest of the schedule going, you got some losses there. I mean, Tampa Bay's probably going to walk to win this division. Even though I don't think they're any good.
I don't know.
I don't think they're any good.
Any good. Just no
You should have lost to the Jets.
We should have lost to all 3 teams we played so far this year.
I hadn't gotten there yet. I was going to start with the headline and then get to the byline. I mean, Tampa Bay's arguably, that's one of the worst 3-0 teams I've ever seen. You've had to pull a lot of rabbits out of hats, and I'm not going to lie, you didn't really have anything to do with it. You just sat back and let other teams beat themselves. Yeah. Which there is an art to that.
There is
just
an art to that.
Just don't get in their way, let them screw it up.
And winning close games is important. And for some reason, we know how to do that against bad teams.
Oh, it's Baker Mayfield. He's a gamer.
Look, there's something to be said for that.
Yeah, is there?
Sure it is.
Is there?
I mean, go back and look at his stats. When he comes out for that last drive, something clicks. It's either the opposing team is completely unaware of what's about to happen, or something just happens to that team where they catch fire and he goes 5 for 5 or 7 for 7 or whatever on the last drive of the game. And lo and behold, you got to win.
Oh, you want me to tell you what that is? You were playing the Falcons, the Texans, and the Jets.
Mm-hmm.
You played 3 teams whose combined record is 1-8, and Baker Mayfield's thrown for 616 yards in those 3 games.
Mm-hmm.
I am so tired of hearing people say, well, he's got something to him. He's a gamer. Or maybe he's played 3 teams that suck. Guess who doesn't? The Eagles.
Uh-huh.
Guess who doesn't? The Seattle Seahawks. The 49ers is debatable. At the Lions. At the Bills. Trust me, he's such a gamer. We're going to get to see it, when he plays a team that's good. Don't think you're going to.
And you will.
I think it's weird that 6 touchdowns, no interceptions. I have a weird feeling that's going to even out.
It generally does in his case.
Most dropped interceptions in the league. Baker Mayfield.
Really?
For the third year in a row.
Some dudes are just born lucky.
And that's fine. Look, I'm not begrudging you. I heard Stephen A. Smith this morning say, Baker Mayfield and Tampa Bay, they're legit threats. To what?
Mm-hmm.
What
Super
are they?
Bowls.
Super
stop. Bowls. John
You're
Gruden.
Not that crazy.
John Gruden has been pounding that drum for weeks now, and it's infecting everybody else.
Crazy does tend to infect people.
Yeah.
Because that's insane.
It is
if
insane.
If you watch that team over the last 3 weeks and go, that's a Super Bowl contender, okay, you are real gullible. Because that is not a Super Bowl contender.
No, they're likable, and
they're fine.
And that's
they
the
got
thing.
goofy uniforms and a goofy quarterback. Congratulations.
Don't hide it, Jeremy. Don't hide it. The Eagles coming up this week is not going to be fun. Clearly.
Yeah, I don't like your chances, especially after what happened the last time you played them.
Well, I mean, look, we've done this 5 times in the last 3 years, and I think we're 3-2 against them. Not scared of it.
Well, 2 of those wins were in the year that they just unraveled. Because one of them was in the playoffs, and one of them in the regular season.
We beat them last year.
I said 2 of 3.
Yeah.
It means one of them had to be against a good team because they've only had one bad year. But you said, we beat them 3 times in 5 years. Yeah, and 2 of them were in that year. They were awful.
And one of them was during the playoffs, at the end of that awful collapse of that year. Sure.
Yep.
Sure. It's
fine.
It's going to be fun.
Fine.
It's going to be fun.
We'll see that one. Very excited about it. We have 2 more super chats we need to get to before we get into the next.
All right.
Cause it's all about the money. All about the
Colin with his member chat, 39 months. Let's falafel and go. Much love for the content and the honesty. That was from Colin to you and myself. We appreciate you, Colin.
You're welcome. And thank you.
Just 2 idiots talking about sports.
Just 2 heroes.
money, plenty of money. Give me loads of money, a lot of dough. No funny money, just
Hero. Ben Whitley, can someone find the law of the Jacksonville mayor passed outlawing catching passes from Trevor Lawrence? These drops are ridiculous. I can't explain it. I really can't. I can't explain it. Even good receivers. It seems like they just get infected.
You know who could explain it?
I should have known that's where that's headed.
Easy journey to other planets. Let's turn to see what has what Swami has in store for us on this one. The material body is destructible, and as such, it is changeable and temporary. So is the material world. But the anti-material living force is non-destructible, and therefore it is permanent. Expert scientists have thus distinguished the different qualities of the material and the anti-material particles as temporary and permanent, respectively.
I didn't understand a word you just said. I just know that the guy that gave us that book looked at us and said, we're going to need you to put up the beers. We're only doing drugs in this life. I swear to you, that is the thing he said to us.
He did.
And I thought he was serious for a minute. And then I heard the last line and I went, Ben Whitley said you need to narrate that audio book. Oh, that's a great
That's
idea.
coming.
That's 100%.
That's we are so doing that.
Yeah,
that's probably going to break a law, but I don't care.
No doubt. Trust me, I'm going to go out on a limb and say they probably don't have the best lawyers. They probably got lawyers that they found on a park bench somewhere.
Yeah. The Bhagavadita or whatever his name is. He's going to be.
They got a slip and fall lawyer that's doing copyright law. I don't like their chances.
There's a glossary. There's a glossary in the back of this to tell you what all the made-up words mean, and I can't wait. We're going to play some games with these. Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you, sir.
We're not laughing at you.
No.
We're laughing with you.
No. Expert scientists. That's what it said, Gambit. It said expert scientists. They've determined it. You're in the Sportsocracy, and this is ESPN Asheville on an Overreaction Monday. We'll be right back.
iHeartRadio brings you Global Citizen Festival 2025 from New York City at Central Park's Great Lawn. Live performances from The Weeknd, Shakira, Tyla, Ira Starr, Mariah the Scientist, Camilo, and many more. All hosted by Hugh Jackman. Join the movement changing the world at GlobalCitizenFestival.com. Hear the entire festival live all day this Saturday on the free iHeart app's Global Citizen Radio and on Hit Nation at 10 p.m. Eastern.
This isn't just a game, it's a once-in-a-generation event. The Harlem Globetrotters 100-year tour. Come be part of a legacy that never stops. The Harlem Globetrotters 100-year tour. Get your tickets today at harlemglobetrotters.com.
The iHeartRadio app now has presets, just like in the car. You're our number one. Make us yours. ESPN Asheville, the Mountain's favorite sports station, streaming 24/7. Your home for the Sportsocracy. Weekdays at noon. The Tar Heels and Atlanta Braves baseball.
This is the story of the one. As a maintenance supervisor at a manufacturing facility, he knows keeping the line up and running is a top priority. That's why he chooses Grainger. Because when a drive belt gets damaged, Grainger makes it easy to find the exact specs for the replacement product he needs. And next day delivery helps ensure he'll have everything in place and running like clockwork. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Andrew Bird makes his debut with the Asheville Symphony at Thomas Wolfe Auditorium on May 29th to celebrate the 20th anniversary of his acclaimed record, The Mysterious Production of Eggs. Tickets on sale now. Visit www.ashevillesymphony.org for tickets.
The NFL is off to a wild start.
To the right, he's got a lane. Herbert right sideline to the 40, to the 45, to the 50, slides down.
And the new season lives on iHeartRadio.
Under pressure, sacked! Local stations bring you the action live.
Justin Jefferson.
Plus, fantasy advice and expert analysis with the official NFL Podcast Network.
Everything you love about football is on the iHeartRadio app.
It's knocked away and it's intercepted. Picked off.
Just search NFL to dive in.
Selling your home? Don't settle for average. Our real estate team at Clarissa Sells WNC and eXp Realty offers Zillow Showcase, an exclusive AI-powered listing experience available to just the top 10% of all listings in our area. With immersive media, cutting-edge design, and elevated marketing, Showcase listings, they go pending quicker and sell for up to $9,000 more than standard listings. Ready to stand out in a crowded market? Give our team a call today, 828-774-6343, because your home deserves the spotlight.
Sometimes it's the little victories that mean the most. Those everyday celebrations that bring a smile to our faces and joy to our hearts. At Ingalls, we know there's no one you'd rather share those miniature, memorable moments with than family. Ingalls, all the ingredients for family.
Do better, be better every day. That's the Parks Promise. Our mission, to improve lives with every interaction. This is JW, General Manager at Parks Ford Hendersonville. Experience the Parks Promise today at parksfordhendersonville.com. That's parksfordhendersonville.com.
ESPN Asheville, your mountain weather forecast.
Not going to be bad next couple of afternoons. Yes, we do mention some isolated showers, thunder showers, but they'll be just that. Plenty of dry areas and plenty of dry weather to go around. Near 80 today. Tomorrow probably get into the low 80s. Clouds and sunshine with the morning hours tomorrow featuring a little bit of fog. Could be some fog early Wednesday, then a chance of storms mid to late afternoon, 83. From the Weather Channel, I'm meteorologist Ray Staging.
The Sportsocracy.
Why are you smiling? Because I love football.
It is ESPN Asheville, the Sportsocracy, coming to you from the Ingalls studio. Fresh off another trip on the Ingalls Living the Dream tour. It took us to Charlotte yesterday to see the Carolina Panthers beat the Atlanta Falcons silly 30 to zilch. Rico Dowdle getting in for into the end zone for his first Panthers touchdown. So, the local kid scoring for the local team. We like that. Was not expecting any of that to occur the way it did yesterday. I am rethinking the whole why didn't we wear sunscreen? That never occurred to me either, but I should have.
Yeah, Carolina Stadium, you really want to be on the Panthers side. Because if you're on the other side and the sun is out, you kind of feel like an ant under a magnifying glass.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I mean, we were in the shade by, midway through the first quarter? And it's still like, oh, boy, I got some
sweltering.
sun.
I didn't feel it until I got up this morning, and I went, ow, my face hurt.
Ouch.
It's one of those showers where you just grit your teeth, make it as hot as you can to try to take the sting out of it, you know?
Yeah, my hands have caught up to the rest of my body now that they were exposed with no golf gloves.
I got to go and go and be real careful. Cut my hair later, and my neck's all burnt up. It's not going to be fun. Anyhow, wear sunscreen when you go out and watch NFL games, gang, especially if you're going to do it in the third level of hell, which is downtown Charlotte on a bright, sunny September afternoon.
Hot. Patrick Holt said, Bill Karosky married.
He did.
That has become the new Cal Raleigh.
Oh, Bill Karosky.
For sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the fun thing about going to games with Jeremy. You never know what I'm just going to randomly start screaming. Patrick also said Tank is the only person who can fall asleep in a loud stadium with everyone yelling.
I am.
I threatened to Ric Flair chop him no less than twice. If these seats were expensive, wake up!
Wake up! I was all comfortable and cozy, sitting in my seat, trying to mess with my napping.
He got chopped one time.
I did. I was like, yow!
They're going to get firmer every time. He did not fall asleep again.
No, I did not. We had a good time. It was fun, and we made it home safe and sound thanks to me napping at the stadium. See, I didn't fall asleep on the drive home.
I did.
Oh, you most certainly did.
He
was snoozy McSnoozerson over there in the back passenger seat.
Look, I slept 2 hours because I had to stay up and watch that stupid USC Michigan State game that you were complaining about, and we left so early.
Yeah. Hey, I'm not questioning your manhood or anything. I mean, hell, if I could have slept on the way home, I definitely would have slept on the way home. Your wife and I did have a good chuckle, though. Every time the music kind of took a lull, Jeremy snored real big. So it was kind of like he was in time with the music. It was quite entertaining. Let's see. Do we have more super chats?
We do.
We do? Okay.
About the money, all about the money.
Tremerick Newton, are my Commanders and their coaching staff good, or are the Raiders and Chip Kelly that bad? Cliff Kingsbury was in his bag yesterday. I think Washington is good. I think they had to get a little cute yesterday with Mariota because that offense is really not geared. It needs Jaden.
Mm-hmm.
There's a substantial drop-off from Jaden to Marcus Mariota. So they had to get a little cute. And they beat the heber-jeebers out of the Raiders. To me, Washington's easy to understand. That team is good. The one that's hard for me to understand is the Raiders. Because I watch them and go, I feel like you should be better than you are. I mean, because Geno Smith's doing stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But you just can't run at all. And you keep getting Trey Tucker goes 8 for 145 and 3 touchdowns. Who had Trey Tucker as leading receiver in the NFL yesterday? Anybody show a hand? Put your hand down. Liar.
Right.
Because you're a liar. Unless you are his brother, I do not believe you.
I wouldn't even believe his brother. Especially wouldn't believe his brother.
His brother had Brock Bowers, who was a turd for the second week in a row.
Should have been.
Hey,
should have been.
Chip, get the ball to Brock. It's not that hard.
But, I mean, if he's the only one that scares you, and he's the only one that scares the defense, then, yeah, it's going to be hard to get him the ball. This is the problem with having Geno Smith and who did you say? Trey Tucker?
Trey Tucker. Yeah.
Trey Tucker and Jacoby Myers and Dante Thornton. Brock Bowers is the only one on that team I have to game plan for because Ashton Gianti's terrible.
And this is a good time to bring this up for the 50th time. I tried to tell you on Ashton Gianti.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't see it. I didn't get it. When he played against the future farmers of America, it's weird, out there in Boise, he plowed through them. Now he plays against NFL talent, and he looks pretty average.
Mm-hmm.
Like right now, the difference, but if you watch Ashton Gianti tape and Zamir White tape, they look really similar. Just throwing it out there.
Mm-hmm.
Alex S. asked if we were going to finish talking about the Panthers. I didn't know there was anything else to talk about.
Did we have questions about
I
that?
didn't.
Well, look,
Atlanta was terrible.
Uh-huh.
You weren't markedly better. Because the offense didn't really do squat.
No.
But you just took advantage of every god-awful mistake. I didn't even have a rooting interest yesterday, and we were surrounded by Panther fans because we were in the club section right there behind the Panther bench. And literally every mistake Atlanta made, I would just drop my head back. And the guy behind me at one point said, "Are you pulling for Atlanta?" I said, "I'm not pulling for anybody. I just really don't want this to be the worst game of the day."
Mm-hmm.
Like, I didn't want us to come to the worst game that we saw in the NFL today, but we did. Atlanta was bad. I am now fully confident in saying that I feel like Atlanta, New Orleans, and Carolina are way closer to each other than any of them are to Tampa Bay, and that's not actually me saying anything positive about Tampa Bay.
Well, it's not a place that you want to be, but look, I felt like the fact that the defense was not a problem, right? The Atlanta pass rush was not a real problem for Bryce Young.
I mean, they got through some.
Well, yeah, but I mean, it wasn't nightmarish like I thought it was going to be because I thought those hellhounds were coming and Jeff Ulbrich was going to have their ears pinned back. And your line can't do anything because you don't have any good offensive linemen.
Yeah, it was nothing like what Geno Smith was saying against Washington. That was a good point from, let's see, that's from Eric Newton. Yep, Eric Newton. So Geno was getting beat up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he had two speeds. Big completion, sacked. There was really no in between.
But first shutout for the Panthers in 5 years. Here's the problem. You're not going to do that again.
No,
I mean, I doubt that there's another team in this league that will not show up against you, but maybe.
Hey, look, Carolina's next 4 weeks could be 4 wins because they play at the Patriots, Dolphins, Cowboys, at the Jets.
Okay.
Don't ask me what comes after that because you don't want to know.
It won't be fun.
Oh, I'll tell you. Bills at the Packers, Saints at the Falcons, at the 49ers, Rams. Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
It's not good.
Mm-hmm. 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 But, hey, Bryce didn't turn the ball over, so there's a step. However, he wasn't great. It wasn't like, oh, my God, it was Bryce Young's coming out party. No, not really.
No, it was I don't think I've ever seen an NFL game with less offense and more points.
Mm-hmm.
It was shocking.
No. You are in the Sportsocracy, and it is ESPN Asheville and Overreaction Monday. When we come back from the break, it'll be time to get weird.
ESPN Asheville, your mountain weather forecast.
Not going to be bad next couple of afternoons. Yes, we do mention some isolated showers, thunder showers, but they'll be just that. Plenty of dry areas and plenty of dry weather to go around. Near 80 today. Tomorrow probably get into the low 80s. Clouds and sunshine with the morning hours tomorrow featuring a little bit of fog. Could be some fog early Wednesday, then a chance of storms mid to late afternoon, 83. On the Weather Channel, I'm meteorologist Ray Staging.
This report is sponsored by RenewalByAnderson.com.
September is the month to save big at Renewal by Anderson. Right now, take 25% off windows and doors, plus 0 down and 0 interest for 24 months. Hurry, these savings end September 30th. Renewal by Anderson.
Oh, could this vintage store be any cuter?
Right? And the best part? They accept Discover.
Accept Discover? In a little place like this? I don't think so, Jennifer.
Oh, yeah, huh? Discover's accepted where I like to shop. Come on, baby, get with the times.
Right, so we shouldn't get the parachute pants?
These are making a comeback. I think.
Discover is accepted at 99% of places that take credit cards nationwide.
based on the February 2025 Nielsen report.
You took the elevator to the 48th floor and handed him the briefing. Your fingertips touched, sending a shockwave of desire through the air. The room pulsed with a silent craving as he drew you in with his smoldering gaze, before uttering the words your body ached to hear.
The next train on track 2 is delayed.
And all the while, you were on your commute home. There's more to imagine when you listen. Discover romance titles on Audible.
Connected to the things you love.
The free iHeartRadio app does that with live radio, 24/7 news, live sports, and your favorite podcasts.
There's no catch and no charge.
Radio, your way.
Join the millions who already have it. The free iHeartRadio app.
The #1 app for radio.
Bear Smokehouse Barbecue in Asheville has two things that all Sportsocracy fans crave: bold flavors and big portions. Oh, yeah. And they've got the balls. Bear's famous bear balls are packed with mac and cheese, pulled pork, cornbread, and deep fried and then topped with bacon and cheese sauce. This is the place to be. Live music on Saturdays and the first Sunday of every month. They partner with the Guitar Bar to host Mr. Jimmy's Barbecue Blues. Bear Smokehouse Barbecue in downtown Asheville and South Asheville.
This is J.W. Whitley, General Manager at Parks Ford of Hendersonville. Our value of commitment. Committed to you as our customers and the community that we serve. To do better, be better every day. That's the Parks Promise. Experience the Parks Promise today at parksfordhendersonville.com.
Sure, you know Appalachian Motor Coach is the official shuttle sponsor of the Living the Dream Tailgate Tour. But did you know that they can get you anywhere in style? Weddings, bachelorette parties, corporate gatherings, family reunions. Appalachian Motor Coach makes the ride part of the fun. Luxury seating, climate control, and none of the stress of parking or driving. Appalachian Motor Coach gets you there relaxed, on time, and ready for the party. For more information, visit them at AppalachianMotorCoach.com. Appalachian Motor Coach, the best memories start on the ride.
At Ingles, whether we're celebrating Friday night rivals, televising college basketball games, bringing the Fan Fest to semi-pro soccer, or taking you out to the ball game at your minor league park, it's all in the bag. Ingles, low prices, love the savings.
On the weird scale, there's Vegas, there's Florida, and there's Asheville. Let's get weird, Asheville.
It is ESPN Asheville, back in the Sportsocracy, 92.9 FM, 880 AM, and 1400. Jeremy, I'm not... You're gonna have to help me here, because I have been disconnected from the wrestling stuff for a couple of years now, right? I just kind of pop in here and there.
If you're about to ask me, did WrestlePalooza make any sense? No, it did not.
Okay, all right, because that was where I'm headed with this.
Hey, we got John Cena's retirement tour. Cool. We brought Brock Lesnar in to kill him again. Does that further any angle? No, it does not.
I mean, look, I just feel like you don't do this, right? If you have the retirement tour of a guy who has been your champion, one of your, many people want to say he's up there on the Mount Rushmore of WWE champions of all time. I mean, I'm not one of them, but he's close.
The only way this makes sense is if on Raw tonight, John Cena rolls out with a court order for Brock Lesnar and goes, "Oh, you think we forgot? Gotcha! You come back and beat me. Now you go to jail. Jail. We know what you did."
Go to jail. I don't believe they'll do that on television.
I have tried to figure out any way that this makes sense. Mm-hmm. It's John Cena's retirement. Like a little kid was actively crying.
I saw that.
Like bawling his eyes out. And I'm sitting here going, what good did this do? First of all, Brock Lesnar, not a great dude.
Nope.
If you don't believe me, Google it. Okay? It's like it's not even contested. It's a thing that happened, and you can read about it. Why did you bring him back for one? Why did you have him squeeze John Cena for two? What do you do now? Like, hey, and now John Cena at the next pay-per-view is going to take on Cody Rhodes again. I've already seen that. I don't care.
What's the curve here, though? That's what I'm trying to figure out. Is like you wouldn't do this to the Undertaker, right? I don't believe that they did this to the Undertaker when it was he's done. Well, I mean, I guess they kind of did. right? Didn't they end his streak at WrestleMania with Brock Lesnar? Wasn't that part of the send-off for The Undertaker? Like, thanks for nothing, I guess. I just don't understand taking one of your biggest faces and then immediately just squishing him to end his career. I mean, it'd be one thing if, he was hurt and he couldn't hack it anymore and, he was just kind of fading off into obscurity. That would be one thing. But this is like a major push in the final year to give him the rocking chair tour that puts him in a wheelchair. It's got to be bad blood. That's all I can think.
I don't
It's got to be like Triple H is pissed off at him or something.
I couldn't figure. I can't even figure out how it made sense. I can't figure out how it got past the writer's room of, okay, but what are we going to do after that? Because I can't get from point A to point B.
And AEW had a pay-per-view over the weekend as well,
and they had to move the time up. It was all bizarre.
And Edge is out there doing the John Cena thing, sending messages back and forth, company to company. But yeah, why did you choose at 3:00 in the afternoon on a Saturday to have a damn wrestling pay-per-view?
I have no idea.
No sense.
I have no idea. My story is, I believe, aimed directly at one Nathaniel Tankerus Spencer the fourth.
Mm-hmm.
It's about pocket packing.
Pocket packing.
Do you know what that term means?
And just putting too much stuff in your pockets?
But what are you putting in your pockets?
I don't know, like my phone and my keys and all my things.
No, free stuff from restaurants.
Free
so
stuff
when you
from
go
restaurants.
to a restaurant,
yeah,
you get your food,
yeah,
and they have ketchup and napkins and straws and sauces. Are you one of those that just some napkins for the car, there's some straws for later, stack up on Chick-fil-A? I'm specifically thinking about Chick-fil-A sauce. Because a lot of places don't put their sauces out there because people will do this.
Right.
I've never seen you do it.
I don't.
But you strike me as the guy that would.
I don't think I have. No, I mean like mints, like the free mints at the door. Like I will grab a handful of those if like they're the good kind that are like the butter mints. I'll grab more than my fair share of those. But like no, I don't. Unless they're in like really cute little bottles, and I can't say no to miniature things. So like there was a time where we went to a hotel, and they had a whole bunch of like little tiny ketchups and mustards that were just sitting out, and I went, you know what? I want like 12 of those, and I'm taking them.
So there's an article out from California-based etiquette expert Rosalinda Randall that said most business owners want to believe their customers won't take advantage of them, but some do.
Sure.
She gave specific examples that she has physically seen in restaurants. One, a person brought in a 16-ounce thermos for coffee creamer.
Excuse me? Took it all.
She brought in a thermos, filled it with coffee creamer, and walked out the door. Didn't even buy a coffee. Just walked in with a thermos and filled it with coffee creamer.
Hell no.
Another one took an entire canister of stir sticks for a child's school project.
That makes me wish I'd have thought of that.
Like with the canister and everything.
Hell yeah.
And at the end of the article, she said, how would you react if a guest walked in your house and came out with a few rolls of toilet paper and a bottle of wine for later? And I went, well, if there's one person in my life that I think might do that, that guy right there.
Yeah, it would probably be me.
Hey, I'm gonna save this for later.
I mean, that's how I feel every time I go to my mom and dad's house. Like, do your parents do the same thing to you? Like, you can't leave their house without taking something with you, whether it be something to eat or whether it be, are you out of, I don't know, are you out of toilet paper? Do you need toilet paper to go home with?
I don't think I've bought excrement tickets in about 4 years.
Really?
No, I don't.
Oh, I was going to say.
Oh, yeah. My mom's like, it was on sale. I bought 42 of them. Why? It'll be on sale again in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Just get on the cycle of buying it when it's on sale.
My mom buys stuff and calls me to come get it. Like, hey, I was out today and ended up buying half a bushel of apples. I'm going to need you to come get some of these. But wait, I didn't ask for apples.
I did not. I did not ask you to do that.
And then she makes it, and I love this about her. I'm not saying this disparagingly. I'm just saying it's quite comical to me that she will call and she will say, I'm going to need you to come over here like right now because these are going to spoil if you don't come get them. Well, whose fault was that there, Noni?
I believe you did that. I did not ask for that. That's the thing you did.
I do love free stuff, but just because it's laying out at a restaurant does not mean it's there for everybody to take.
I used to tell a story on stage of a guy. You and I don't stay in many hotels. We're more Airbnb guys.
Mm-hmm.
I did watch a guy at the Continental Breakfast, and I want to say it was at a Holiday Inn, and I think he put one of everything in the waffle maker.
Mm-hmm.
Couldn't figure out the coffee pot. He couldn't make the coffee pot give him coffee. So he drank a big cup full of creamer. And nobody saw it but me.
Oh.
And I was staring right at him like, I know what you did. And I actually know how to fix that. I'm not going to tell you because it's way more fun for me this way. Enjoy your cornflake Pop-Tart waffle. Oh, by the way, it's smoking because you forgot to put the butter on the bottom of it.
You're in the Sportsocracy, and this is ESPN Asheville. I appreciate that when you think of cheapskate people, you think of me because
yes.
I've never tried to hide that about myself.
Because you are the biggest, cheapest I have ever met in my life.
I am.
Look, here's the thing. I'm a truth teller. It's just what I am. I don't sugarcoat things. It is what it is. A lot of people enjoy that about me. Some don't.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. The Los Angeles Chargers, Jeremy, are 3-0.
Yeah.
They
power rankings tomorrow. I believe you're going to have to wait to hear the Chargers for quite some time.
As you should. Still the number one team for you? Still the best team out there?
Yes.
Okay.
Actually, less close today than it was a week ago.
Is it now? Okay. We'll do a Power Rankings Tuesday tomorrow where Jeremy will regale us with all of his love for the Los Angeles Chargers. Continues to be a team that doesn't really have a flaw, at least that they've shown us just yet.
No.
The Green Bay Packers, they were climbing up that list until the Cleveland Browns smacked them in the mouth yesterday in the fourth quarter. Scored 13 points to come back and win 13-10.
It's just insane. Like every time I look at it, how did we get there? The game we haven't talked about yet, the Minnesota Vikings. Yikes. Cincinnati, what would you say that was? Just overall.
What did you expect? Much different.
You're telling me you expected Minnesota to beat them 48-10?
I did not expect 48-10, no. But, I mean, if you'd have told me at the end of yesterday that the Cincinnati Bengals were only going to score 10 points and that their defense was going to struggle stopping Minnesota, I would not have been shocked by that.
5 turnovers. They had 5 turnovers. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I can't say as though I saw that coming.
No, it definitely got way more out of control than I would have expected. But this isn't a good team with Joe Burrow. How do you expect they're going to be without the best quarterback that they could possibly put out there?
I also, this would be a great time for me to point out, you also took the Bengals -5.
And I don't understand that.
Or +2.5.
I don't know why I did that. I should not have.
I'm not sure why I did it, to be real honest with you.
I should not have done it. I'm not surprised that Cincinnati is. Actually, I'm surprised that Cincinnati is 2-1.
They shouldn't.
That's what I'm surprised at.
They shouldn't be. That's a lucky 2-1 because I could make the argument you should be 0-3 with one of those being just a keister kicking from the Minnesota Vikings.
Mm-hmm.
And next week you play the Broncos on Monday Night Football.
Yep.
And then for those of you that like to plan, you should probably circle your calendar for next Monday night, where we get the New York Jets at the Miami Dolphins, and then 1 hour later we get the Cincinnati Bengals at the Denver Broncos. We get 4 teams, and I'm not sure one of them's any good. I'm positive 3 of them are not.
Right.
That 4th one, I'm still kind of on the fence about.
Denver's okay.
Agreed.
Yeah, and then you get the short week to take on the Lions, and then you go at the Packers, Steelers. Like this, it's not going to be fun watching this team continue to take the nosedive, because that's exactly what's going to happen. I don't see it miraculously getting better. This wasn't just Minnesota is that much better than everybody else in this league. No, you are that bad.
I mean, you turned it over 5 times.
Mm-hmm. Can't survive doing that in this league.
Minnesota only had, 372 yards of total offense? I think was the number.
I believe that's right. 352. They had 352 to 171.
350. Yeah, that's right. Because, Cincinnati had the 70 that I had in my mind.
Yes. And it was never going to go well.
Oh, by the way, Kevin O'Connell, is now a good time to say, hey, do you see what I was talking about with Jordan Mason looks better than Aaron Jones? Do you get what I was referencing now? You should probably continue to do that.
Mm-hmm.
I chose the wrong Viking yesterday. I had Wentz and Jefferson because they were so cheap. It was fine. It could have been better.
Would you have taken Mason?
I had Mason originally, and then I swapped it out.
And you tinkered.
Yeah, because I had Mac Jones and Kendrick Bourne originally. I also had CeeDee Lamb, who had as many points as you and I did.
Mm-hmm.
That's hard to come back from.
Yeah. But, I mean, he didn't play much, did he?
No, he got hurt.
Yeah, he played I think I read 12 snaps or something. It's harder to keep up. It's harder to keep up with football when you go to the games.
It is.
Because here's my problem. I got back home yesterday, and after being fried in the sun, I just went straight to sleep, and that's not good. It's not good for my football watching tendencies. So hopefully I'm going to be able to get a nap in this afternoon. Get up tonight. Monday Night Football, the Detroit Lions and the Baltimore Ravens.
I do love when the best game of the week's on Monday Night Football.
It always makes the week better, for sure.
We do not have that next week.
No, you get a doubleheader next week, and who cares? I mean, unless you're a fan of those 4 teams, I'm not really sure you should be that invested in it. However, I am a fan of one of those 4 teams, and I'm not that invested in it. However, I do like the fact that we're doing the staggered start. We're doing the 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock kickoff thing.
As opposed to the 7-10. It should always be. Yeah, I greatly prefer the 7-10.
The what?
I greatly prefer the 7-10.
Well, of course you do. You don't sleep like a normal person.
I also want to be able, like in the standalone games, I want to be able to digest that one game.
Mm-hmm.
That's the point of standalones, is that I can sit here and watch that one game, even if it is an 11 o'clock kickoff like USC and Michigan State was.
T's and P's to everybody who had to stay up and watch that game.
I did, and then had to get up at 6 o'clock to go to Charlotte the following day.
Michigan State fans just completely housed on that one.
It was actually not a terrible game either. Wasn't the best college football game of the day, but USC, they have some offensive talent that you go, you're pretty good. That Mekhi Lemon kid, you should probably pay attention to him, especially in a receiver class that's not looking super deep. Yeah, he's going to be at the top of a lot of those discussions.
Are these all transfers or recruits?
I don't remember.
I was going to say, because I can't wait to see them, actually transfer to a team that can win a national championship.
I think Mekhi Lemon's been at USC.
Okay. They got a lot of offensive talent. Sweet. I can't wait to go watch them next year in Alabama.
Yeah, no, he's a third-year USC guy.
Okay. All right. You are in the Sportsocracy, and this is ESPN Asheville, 92.9 FM, 880 AM, and 1400 hour. Overreaction Monday continues after this, top of the hour. That means coming up next is daily draft time. Stock up, stock down from the weekend.
ESPN Asheville, your mountain weather forecast.
Not going to be bad next couple of afternoons. Yes, we do mention some isolated showers, thunder showers, but they'll be just that. Plenty of dry areas and plenty of dry weather to go around. Near 80 today. Tomorrow probably get into the low 80s. Clouds and sunshine with the morning hours tomorrow featuring a little bit of fog. Could be some fog early Wednesday, then a chance of storms mid to late afternoon, 83. From the Weather Channel, I'm meteorologist Ray Staging.
This report is sponsored by Allstate. Some people just know you could save money on car insurance by checking Allstate first. Those people are probably saving a carload of cash right now. So what are you waiting for? Check Allstate first for a quote today. You're in good hands with Allstate.
This is the story of the one. As a custodial supervisor at a high school, he knows that during cold and flu season, germs spread fast. It's why he partners with Grainger to stay fully stocked on the products and supplies he needs, from tissues to disinfectants to floor scrubbers. Also that he can help students, staff, and teachers stay healthy and focused. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
If you're 55 or older and into that whole saving money thing, T-Mobile has an exclusive phone and internet bundle just for you. Right now, get 2 unlimited phone lines plus 5G home internet for just $30 each per month with AutoPay, plus taxes and fees. And with 5G home internet, setup is easy with just one cord and no technician needed, which is great if you're also into that whole keeping it simple thing. Switch now and experience the best mobile network in the U.S. Visit your local store to start saving. T-Mobile, it's better over here.
Based on analysis by Ookla of speed test intelligence data Q4 2024 to Q1 2025. Ookla trademarks used under license. Unlimited on our network. Customers on voice plan may notice speeds lower than other customers and further reduction if using more than 50 gigs a month due to data prioritization. Video streams and SD on this plan. Home internet pricing after $20 and monthly bill credit plus $5 per line without autopay. Debit or bank account required. See 5G device coverage and access details at T-Mobile.com.
Having insurance isn't the same as having State Farm. It's like needing a lawyer, but getting some guy who just watches courtroom dramas.
Guilty, erroneous, sustained.
Are you just saying random words?
Don't settle for just any insurance. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Big news, Asheville. Clover CBD has opened a brand new dispensary at 8 Weaverville Road in Woodfin. Clover CBD is locally owned, community focused, and dedicated to providing premium hemp products at affordable prices. And here's the best part. Radio listeners get 20% off one in-store purchase, plus a free gift when you mention this ad. Offer valid once per customer through the end of October. Stop by their new Woodfin location today or visit clovercbd.com to learn more. That's clovercbd.com.
This is where it starts, where your story begins. This is the trail you blaze yourself. And step by step, you get stronger, faster, better. This is where it starts. How will you finish? Ingalls, we're with you every step of the way.
ESPN Asheville, broadcasting from the Ingalls studio at Radio Ranch. Log on to ESPNAVL.com and make us your #1 preset on the iHeartRadio app. ESPN Asheville, #1 for sports coverage in the mountains.
Clarissa sells WNC as the #1 team in Buncombe County. We have the customer service experience to assist you in achieving your real estate goals. Our team offers something that 90% of listings in our market won't have: Zillow Showcase. Check us out at clarissasellswnc.com.
The Sportsocracy.
That's horrible. No, you know what that is? That's horror awful. That's horrible and awful mixed together. Horror awful.
As veterans, we're no strangers to helping others.
That's what we were taught, service before self.
But we do have one question for the veterans listening.
When was the last time you reached out for help?
If you or someone you know needs resources, whether it's for stress, finances, employment, or mental health, don't wait. Reach out.
Find more information at va.gov/reach. That's va.gov/reach.
Brought to you by the United States Department of Veterans Affairs and the Ad Council.
This season, the Eagles Living the Dream Tour rides again, and this time we ride together.
Thanks to fine partners like Clarissa Sells, WBNC.com, the Sportsocracy has teamed up with Appalachian Motor Coach to ride with you in style to some of the best games around.
Click on Living the Dream 2, TOO.com, to see the schedule and pick your destination.
You buy the ticket, we'll get you to the game. No worries about parking, and we have the food and drinks covered as well, with a special thanks to Bear's Smokehouse Barbecue and Cultivated Cocktails.
Live the dream with us. Living the Dream 2, TOO.com.
Almost 1 year ago, Bear's Smokehouse Barbecue became the home of World Central Kitchen and served over 1.5 million meals to folks who needed it after Hurricane Helene. On Saturday, September 27th, from 7 to 11 a.m., Bear's Smokehouse Barbecue invites everyone to rise and brunch. A chance for us to reflect and reconnect over some hearty breakfast bowls and mimosa flights. Saluting our collective resilience and generosity, Bears knows the best is yet to come. Get your tickets today at bearsbbq.com.
From the Ingalls Studio, WPEK Fairview, WMXF Waynesville, W225CJ Candler, the #1 preset in your car, and the new and improved iHeartRadio app. Free never sounded so good. Live from the Ingalls Studio,
I can't wait to play with myself every day.
The Sportsocracy.
Damn the devil to hell! Let the big dog eat! Let him on the field!
Come get you some of this.
Fire them cannons! By golly, put more powder in those things.
He couldn't take any more disappointment.
Oh my God, the Jets killed him.
Welcome back into the Sportsocracy on ESPN Asheville, 92.9 FM, 880 AM, 1400. The Sportsocracy heard everywhere you go on the iHeartRadio app, and we are seen everywhere on the YouTube. Just go to thesportsocracy.com, click the live video link, subscribe to the channel. You can join us in the chat. It is Overreaction Monday.
Overreaction Monday.
There it was.
Sorry, brain's not clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah,
and I did just get breaking news. So.
You did just get breaking news, which we should bring to the people now.
Who's gonna break the news?
Bruce Pearl is retiring as the head basketball coach at Auburn, and his son will be taking over as the new basketball coach, as Stephen Pearl.
You know,
he's the associate head coach right now, and allegedly, we don't know this, just ESPN spitballing. Apparently, Bruce Pearl's going to run for Tommy Tuberville's open Senate seat.
I believe that's probably one of the worst kept secrets, if that was ever a secret out there. Was when I mentioned to Jeremy in the break there that I saw him on Fox and Friends on Friday morning,
which he does often,
and I did not know that. See, and I was just looking like quizzically at the screen, going, "Why are they talking to?" Because all it said was Auburn head coach Bruce Pearl, and I was like, "It doesn't make any damn sense why he would be on
Alabama
Fox and
and Georgia love trotting out former athletes into political things."
Well, it works.
And Bruce Pearl has been the worst kept secret. I saw this, and I didn't even have to get to the below the fold to go, bet I know what that says. I'll bet you I know what that says.
He's 65 years old, which, first off, I didn't think I really realized he was that seasoned. Surely his hair should have tipped you off that he is quite the seasoned gent. But he's one of those guys that I'm not surprised that he's, walking away before he's decrepit kind of thing, so I can do other things.
Victor Shelton said he was told the Pearl news last week. I'm going to level with you. When I read it, the first thought I had was, I thought we already did this.
Mm-hmm. Maybe the rumor got out last week and I never paid attention to it.
Maybe not. Maybe he never said it out loud. And I read it and went, nope, he never said it out loud, but he has now.
Yeah, so Stephen Pearl is going to take over for him, his son, who is the associate head coach at Auburn. He will run for Senate, and he will win. I mean, look, it's very easy to win in the South when you're a former athlete.
Sure. And Patrick Holt said the staff will be rounded out by his other sons, Oyster and Necklace.
Oh, brilliant.
Patrick Holt wins.
He just hands them out for free.
No doubt. Didn't even ask how much. Stock up, stock down.
Here we are. Who had a good weekend? Who had a bad weekend? Who should probably just go away? Number one pick.
Go ahead.
You're gonna let me have it. Okay.
I mean, unless you don't want it. I leave it up to you every week. You just follow whatever I say for some reason. Okay.
Hey, you always win the drafts anyway, so I just.
For me, I don't
Do you
care.
want me to go first before I lose, or do you want me to go second before I lose?
My 6 picks are probably going to be the same 6 entities anyway, so it doesn't really matter.
It's all going to be the same. Well, I'm for the second week in a row, I'm going to go number one pick, Dabro Sweeney, because old Dabro, you came out last week and stood in front of God and everybody and said, well, if they're just tired of winning, then maybe they just need to send me on.
Well, if they're tired of winning, they need to hold on to you like grim death because you're bad at this. Syracuse, I don't think I can appropriately explain how aggressively Syracuse Syracuse hasn't run a ball like that in 20 years. Mm-hmm. And they just, with ease, do it up and down the field on Clemson. And all I could think about was, you know we can see you, right? Like, you come out with that hubris of, 2 national titles, that's pretty good, isn't it? Well, and I go back to what I said. This is Bill Belichick with Tom Brady all over again. If you take away the 2 you fell into, Trevor Lawrence and Deshaun Watson, outside of that, you've never been able to score. Ever. This offense has never been good outside of those 2 years. And now you look at that offense, we get Antonio Williams back. Well, whoop-de-damn-do. It didn't do squat for you. Mm-hmm. And the thing that, and I said this on all social medias, the thing that bothers me the most, it's not even the offense. The offense is comically dumb. The fact that you could be running the ball the way that you were with Adam Randall and then go, you know what? I think we're going to throw it 60 times. That's comically stupid. You have 2 top 5 defensive linemen. You have 3 top 50 players in the front 7 of that defense and another one in the back half. And you can't stop anything.
Yeah.
Anything. It is a joke how bad these players look. I would have thought that Peter Woods and T.J. Parker and Avion Terrell, there was absolutely nothing you could do that would make me question you. Watching the tape of the last 2 weeks, frankly, watching the tape of the last 4 weeks, I question you a lot.
Mm-hmm. I get up every morning and start my day listening to SportsCenter all night here on ESPN Asheville. And they kept playing a soundbite on the show today of some female analyst that was talking about, I don't think Dabo's in danger of losing his position, but at the end of the season, we certainly need to have a discussion about this offensive coordinator. You do know that we're only 4 weeks into the season, right? And you do know that this is a discussion that we could have right now. I mean, if Clemson wants to make some changes, right? If you want things to change, then you have room to do that right now. Am I wrong? I mean, offensive coordinators and defensive coordinators get fired all the time.
Yes, Garrett Riley should not have a job right now. Because nobody
so what
on
are we
the staff
waiting
can
on?
be that bad.
Right, like what are you waiting on?
No.
Because Dabo is just so damn stubborn. And he thinks that he's smarter than everybody else. And so far, he's off to his worst start ever as a preseason top 5 team. Was Clemson in the top 5 preseason? They were top 10, surely.
I think they're in the top 5.
Yeah. And this looks a whole lot like Florida State from last year.
I said that. This is starting to really feel like Florida State a la 2024.
Mm-hmm. They got a trip to Chapel Hill next week, or not this week, but they got a bye week this week, and then on the 4th of October, they play at Chapel Hill.
Which, by the way, I believe that game will be on Cartoon Network at 7 a.m.
But at least they'll get back in the win column. At least we know that.
Oh, if you lose to North Carolina, you should quit. You should quit immediately.
I wouldn't disagree with you. But here's the thing. I wouldn't have ever questioned it until this past 2 weeks.
By the way, this is also a great time to say that Dabo Swinney looks exactly like Howard from Big Bang Theory when he dressed up as Sheldon for Halloween. I put the picture up on the stream. You can see it. Once you see it, you can't unsee it.
Yeah.
There it is.
Yeah.
That's I'm telling you, it's Dabo Swinney. I think they actually got Dabo Swinney to play Howard. You'll never unsee it.
Does kind of look like him. Indeed.
Never unsee it. Also kind of sounded like him. Well, if they're tired of winning at Clemson, maybe they should just let me go. Or they should hold on to you like grim death. Coach, you're the most overrated coach in America, and you have been for many years. Okay. It's my pick.
Yes, sir.
There's so many that I'm going to go stock down to start. I'm going stock down Jordan Love.
Okay.
Because you were literally born on third base. All you had to do was not boo-boo kitty this, and now you have allowed every talking head in America like me to go, yep, seen this guy before. I've seen this guy before. I've read this book. I don't like how this goes. And it's mind-boggling in a game like that for you to make a decision like that. Against the Cleveland Browns, I don't care if you had run it 3 times into the line and punted away. You'd won. All you had to do was not do that. You couldn't help it. My next one's going to sound strange.
Okay.
It's a stock down.
Mm-hmm.
It's for Miami.
Okay.
I don't know what everybody else saw out of Miami. And I've heard,
the Dolphins or the Canes?
The Canes.
Okay.
And I've heard that, Miami might be the best team in college football. Let me say this as clearly as I can. No, they're not. No, they are not. What I saw, and I watched every single down of UF Miami. Because for me, that's like watching my 2 ex-wives fight. Can I get some humor out of it? And if I can, I will watch every second of it in the hopes that I can laugh at something. And I did. Because I watched this entire game going, I don't know what you're watching. But to me, that looks like another grossly overrated Miami team where the defense is really good. Offensively, Carson Beck looks terrible. They run well between the 30s, and then they get into the red zone and cannot do anything. And that's against a Florida team that I think is terrible. Terrible. Ooh, who's Miami's next game? Do it. Hit the button.
Are they off this week?
Yes, they're off. They're off on both sides of this game. So in all reality,
okay,
they should win this by $1 billion. I'm not sitting here telling you that Florida State's going to beat you, but I'm telling you they ain't scared of you. 363 yards rushing a week. That's what you have coming your way. And look, Reuben Bain, dog for Miami. That offense scares me to death because they just look clueless. Watching Napier and Cristobal, it was like watching two coaches that were racing to the bottom to see who could poorly coach the other.
Mm-hmm.
And the only thing I could think about through the entire game is, what more do you need? Like Mario Cristobal, we talk about him like he's a great coach. He has never actually done anything that confirms that.
No, he really hasn't.
And you can say I'm a Florida State fan and I'm biased and whatever else. I don't care. I'm just telling you what my eyes saw. I did not see a good Miami team.
Back-to-back stock downs for Jeremy here to start out. Jordan Love and the Miami Hurricanes, the number 2 team in the country. But maybe not for long. Florida State gets a hold of them in 2 weeks, and we shall see. Because at the moment, Florida State's ranked 8th in the country. And, yes, all of the offensive statistics. Jeremy was just regaling me with them earlier in the day here.
I'll see Florida State this Friday in Charlottesville, Virginia.
That you will on your way to Pitt, right? Or to West Virginia.
Yes.
Sorry, I did not mean to say that.
It'll be HWA and I. We're doing Florida State, Virginia in Charlottesville, and then Utah, West Virginia in Morgantown.
Mm-hmm.
And then we'll be coming back on a line for football Sunday.
Whew. Man, I do not envy that trip. So glad you're taking it without me. It'll let me catch up from getting fried in the sun yesterday watching the Carolina Panthers beat down the Atlanta Falcons 30-0. Ingles Living the Dream Tour. Go to livingthedream2.com, T-O-O, livingthedream2.com. There will be select trips or select chances for you to go to games with us throughout the season. So go and check out the packages available there. I have to go a big old stock up for a basketball school who's doing stuff football-wise that is pretty awesome. Kurt Cignetti has taken Indiana and, at least for this past weekend, was the bane of Brett Bielema's existence as they absolutely destroyed Illinois. And look, Illinois may not be that good. Actually, I think we could probably all surmise that they're not that good. They're not a top 10 team in the country. However, you still will have that on your record forever. It will sit there and say, you beat a top 10 team by 53 points.
I think it's time we start looking at returning production in the prism that it belongs in. Yes, it is good that you return players, but are you returning good players? Clemson and Illinois, top 2 teams in Power 4 football in returning production. Both of them have gotten housed by teams that preyed on the transfer portal.
You have
LSU and Indiana.
You have to do it.
No doubt.
You have to play the game, and you have to keep improving your roster. Like, there's always something to be said for team unity, right? For everybody knowing the playbook. You know, reciprocity is the word that's coming to my mind, but it's not the one that I'm wanting to say, but it's still. Anyway, year to year, you want to have that consistency. And it tends to be a big winner in college basketball tournament games. But it's the only thing that I can honestly think of where, oh, these guys have been playing together for 5 years. This is awesome. Where that's almost an infallible bonus for you. It doesn't really work all that much in college football. Because Jimmys and Joes matter a lot.
A lot.
And if you're bringing in the best of the best from around the country, and, Dabo over here is sitting here saying, well, can none of them play for me because I didn't find them when they was in high school.
They should.
Exactly.
Listen, Dad, bro, you should be playing a lot of these transfer portal guys.
Fernando Mendoza, by the way, we got a
dog.
We're going to give him a old thumbs up for what dog. This is the second week in a row he's completed at least 90% of his passes.
It's insane.
He was 19 of 20 last week against Indiana State. Against Illinois, though, he was 21 of 23 for 267 yards and 5 touchdowns.
And he made Illinois, for 4 quarters, it was just, why are you hitting yourself? Why are you hitting yourself? Why are you hitting yourself? I watched more of that game than I'm proud of. I was bouncing between that one and Miami and Florida.
Like, I don't really care. I mean, you do that to any team that's ever been ranked in the Power 5. That's impressive.
It's impressive you do it to any team, period, especially if it's a ranked team.
Yes.
And then?
I'm going to go – I don't know whether to go stock up or stock down for the special teams coordinators in the NFL. I mean, I guess it's just case by case scenario.
It's up for the good. It's down for the bad. I can give you both of those.
Yeah. Somebody somewhere is doing this really well, and there are a lot of dudes that are not doing it well. When you go from, the Atlanta Falcons fired Younghoe Koo because he couldn't make his kicks. Kid comes in, John Parker Romo comes in and makes 5 out of 5 the first week. And then he immediately comes out and misses 2 in the first quarter against the Carolina Panthers yesterday, which just added on to all of the what in the hell is happening down in Atlanta stuff. Right, you got questions about Raheem Morris. You've got questions about the offense, obviously, and Michael Penix. And why not? Let's just throw in the special teams coordinators in there as well, because apparently they don't know what a kicker looks like. And then you had 4 kicks that were blocked yesterday. The Philadelphia Eagles blocked 2 in a row. Jordan Davis, he's real hard to block. But it's definitely a 3 phases of the game kind of thing, and some of you are not getting it. It was a rough day yesterday. So I'm writing that down as a tweener. That is both a stock up and a stock down.
We have breaking news. Do you want to do it now or on the other side of the break?
Let's do it on the other side of the break. Real quick, we will take the break, and then we'll bring you the breaking news here on an Overreaction Monday in the Sportsocracy.
The biggest headliners in live music shared this stage
at our 2025 iHeartRadio Music Festival, presented by Capital One.
Jelly Roll! Hi, this is Ed Sheeran.
Hi there, this is Bryan Adams.
Make some noise for Tate McRae.
Hey, I'm Sammy Hagar.
Mariah Carey.
Hey, this is Doodles from The Offspring.
We are Maroon 5. Good evening.
Hey, this is John Fogerty.
It's your girl, Glorilla.
The iHeartRadio Music Festival.
Get ready to relive the once-in-a-lifetime moments, starting October 2nd, only on Hulu.
Hey everybody, Daniel Jeremiah here.
And I'm Bucky Brooks.
On Move the Sticks, we take you inside the game, from breaking down college prospects and NFL rookies
to evaluating team building philosophies, coaching trends, and how front offices construct winning rosters.
We study the tape, talk to decision makers, and give you a perspective you won't find anywhere else. Listen to the Move the Sticks podcast on America's #1 podcast network, iHeart. Follow the Move the Sticks podcast and start listening on the free iHeart Radio app today. Mountain Graphics and Showtime Sports have teamed up under a new local owner to serve our community with the finest custom apparel and unique branded items at the best price. Mountain Graphics and Showtime Sports can customize whatever you, your team, or your local group may need with high-quality screen printing, embroidery, and laser engraving. Visit mtngraphicsavl.com or showtimesportsavl.com. That's mtngraphicsavl.com or showtimesportsavl.com for your local one-stop custom apparel shops.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States.
Link your Ingalls Advantage card to your child's school, giving the advantage to those who really need it. That's our pledge to you.
Indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Sure, you know Appalachian Motor Coach is the official shuttle sponsor of the Living the Dream Tailgate Tour. But did you know that they can get you anywhere in style? Weddings, bachelorette parties, corporate gatherings, family reunions, Appalachian Motor Coach makes the ride part of the fun. Luxury seating, climate control, and none of the stress of parking or driving. Appalachian Motor Coach gets you there relaxed, on time, and ready for the party. For more information, visit them at AppalachianMotorCoach.com. Appalachian Motor Coach, the best memories start on the ride.
I'm Coley Duffy.
I'm Cody Ward.
And
we're the Chainsaw Brothers.
Actually, we're cousins. A few days after Helene, we was in the driveway having a couple beers, waiting on the power to come back on. And we heard so many people calling, needing trees removed, and couldn't afford it.
So I called my dad to borrow a chainsaw, and over the next few months, we cleared trees for our neighbors. Our business was born out of wanting to help Western North Carolina get back on our feet.
We are fully insured and licensed. We keep our promises, meaning if we say we're going to be there, we'll be there. In these parts, we live how we were raised.
When you call the Chainsaw Brothers, you're not a customer, you're family. We're good at what we do, and we do it for a reasonable cost.
For all your chainsaw needs, call the Chainsaw Brothers. 828-316-1013. Or find us on Facebook. See how we treat our family.
Are you still covered up with storm damage and debris?
Call us about our daily rates at 828-316-1013. That's 828-316-1013. We're the Chainsaw Brothers, and with our neighbors, we are Western North Carolina strong.
Clarissa sells WNC as the #1 team in Buncombe County. We have the customer service experience to assist you in achieving your real estate goals. Our team offers something that 90% of listings in our market won't have, Zillow Showcase. Check us out at clarissasellswnc.com.
The Sportsocracy.
You were just dumber than a bag of hammers.
It is ESPN Asheville, the Sportsocracy, coming to you from the Ingalls studio on 92.9 FM, 880 AM, and 1400. Some breaking news, Jeremy.
This would be from our own Adam Schefter. We actually have two back-to-back, both from Adam Schefter.
Ooh.
Cowboys wide receiver CeeDee Lamb suffered a high ankle sprain during Sunday's loss to the Bears, makes him unlikely to play Sunday night versus the Packers. Cowboys want to see how Lamb is doing the next 10 to 14 days before making further determinations about his status. I've heard it could be as much as 6 weeks.
Ouch.
And then Battle Baden.
Who's going to break the news? Who's going to break the news? Who's going to break the news? Who's going to break the news?
Also from Shefty, tests today showed that 49ers Pro Bowl defensive end Nick Bosa suffered a torn ACL during Sunday's win over Arizona. Clean tear, but Bosa now will need season-ending surgery.
Ouch.
That is a big blow for San Francisco.
That is, man. That is not good. You had also yesterday Najee Harris came up with the non-contact Achilles injury, it looked like. Has that been confirmed? That
I don't know if it's been confirmed, but
I mean, it looked like it was one of those that you looked at and you went, "Oh, well, we've seen that before." So, unfortunately, and then you had James Conner out for the year as well. And way too much breaking injury news on a Monday, but that's football for you. Next man up. It is time for that. We continue stock up, stock down from the weekend. Jeremy, it is your turn for two selections after your stock downs of Jordan Love and the Miami Hurricanes.
You left me two that I had a feeling you would leave these to me, and I can't believe I'm saying this out loud. Stock up Oklahoma, stock up Texas Tech. Oklahoma might be one of the four best teams in the country.
Okay.
And I will say, as of right now, I'll say that's the best team in the SEC. I will take their combination of quarterback, playmakers, play caller, defensive talent over anybody in the SEC.
Okay. And
I did not think I would say that. I'm a little shocked that I said it. I watched them against Auburn because I think Auburn's a good team. That loss to Oklahoma will be another one of those. Oh, see, Auburn can't win a big game. Hugh Freeze. Blah, 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 blah. By the way, that is the worst bad beat in the history of bad beats.
What happened?
Auburn has the ball, 1st and 10 from the 25-yard line. They have a penalty. Jackson Arnold is sacked 3 times in a row. Safety, what was the number?
Oh, no.
6.5. Oklahoma covers. And now, as an Oklahoma bettor, thank you.
Thank you for that.
I saw that and went, that's the worst bad beat in the history of bad beats. There's never been one worse. There's never been one worse. Oklahoma had 10 sacks. Or 11, maybe even been 11 sacks against Auburn. A record for Oklahoma.
That is pretty bad, that the sacks cranked up so much that you went backwards and got a safety out of it to ruin that. Yeah, I mean.
And Texas Tech, I'll say this as clearly as I can. They're the best team in the Big 12, and it ain't close. They pounded Utah into submission in Utah with their backup quarterback. Starter got hurt in the first half. He didn't come out until the third quarter. He got hurt in the first quarter because he got his head separated from his shoulders.
Weird. Texas Tech. What was it they were saying about Texas Tech all offseason long?
Oh, they spent $1 gajillion.
Oh, that's right. That's right. They went all heavy in on the transfer portal, and lo and behold, they have talent to win football games. Novel concept.
You remember that thing I said about Devin Dampier of, oh, yeah, it's a cute little novelty.
Yeah.
He was horrid.
He was terrible.
He was horrid against Texas Tech.
Well, I mean, that's the first one, right? Isn't that the first example of him being terrible this year? Had he not had a good start to the year?
Helps when your first 3 games are UCLA, Cal Poly, and Wyoming.
No doubt.
Yeah, weird. You played your first game against real-life competition, and no, you weren't as good. And this week, you get the fighting terrible West Virginia Mountaineers. 49-10 by Kansas. But I'll be there. Good luck, Charm Baby. I'm coming.
Okay.
Help is on the way.
All right, so you got back-to-back stock ups.
Also, if West Virginia beats Utah, I do need it known, we are in the storm the field section. So you will probably see a fat man.
We are going to see. We're going to see Jeremy tear a hamstring.
I'll crawl up the stanchion like a fat squirrel. No doubt. I'm on my beard minute. We'll sound like Pat McAfee at the top of that high dive on game day. Like, give me a minute. That was a lot. I am winded and I need a moment.
Okay. Stock up, stock down. I need, we got 2 more selections here for myself. Coming up next. Well, I already did the special teams thing. I don't really have a great standout in the NFL.
I have 2.
I don't.
I just know you're not going to take them, so it's real easy for me to just sit back and wait.
Just sit back and wait.
Because I know you won't take
them. Well, I mean, I will give the old stock up here for the Eagles. For the win over the Rams.
That's a stock up for you. I mean, believe more in the Eagles now than you did.
It is it continually impresses me that they find ways to win
games that they shouldn't.
Yeah, you poo-pooed this about my team. But again, I think there is something to that. There is something about a team that finds that will to win at the end of games. I'm not saying that our teams are equal. I'm just saying in that moment.
Really glad that's not what you're saying.
No. I was not saying that at all.
I would have laughed till I defecated on myself.
No, it's just that will to win, putting it foremost when you go out there. There's another gear that you can lock into somehow, some way. And, it does take the other team to lay down for you. In some respects, to do it. The fact that you continuously do it shows me why you're a championship team. How many times have we lauded the Kansas City Chiefs for this over and over and over about just finding ways to win? Well, here we are. The Philadelphia Eagles are doing the same damn thing.
There's a merit to it.
There is a merit to it, especially when you do it against one of the better teams in the league.
And
then I'm stock down for the Cleveland Browns because your uniforms are terrible. I know you won that game against the Green Bay Packers and nobody expected you to, but your uniforms are terrible.
The Duty Browns?
The Duty Browns are awful.
Yeah, the Duty Browns are not
good. They should be named after your kicker. And no, his name's not Sismit.
No, somehow it's Schmidt with 5 letters.
Exactly.
That math doesn't math.
Those are his favorite uniforms.
You should say your name correctly because you don't. I'm going to go stock up Seattle Seahawks, and I'm going to go stock down Houston Texans. Those are 2 teams that I have been trying to tell you for weeks. What I'm seeing, the reputation is not what I'm seeing on film. The Houston Texans look terrible. That offensive line is worse than I ever thought that they could be. C.J. Stroud has regressed back to the prospect that I evaluated 3 years ago. He is now the quarterback in the NFL that I thought he would be when he came out. And Sam Darnold has done the same thing, but the good way. And that Seattle defense has got some dogs. They're not there yet, but if that team reaches its potential, that will be the team in the NFC that nobody wants to play, especially if you have to go to Seattle.
My final selection here, stock up for the Indianapolis Colts. I didn't see this coming.
Indiana Jones.
No, I don't think any truthful person would say that they saw this coming. Where Indiana Jones, also known as Daniel Jones, playing, really well. Best football of his career. And then you've got Jonathan Taylor to back him up. 3 touchdowns this weekend for Jonathan Taylor, followed his, 200-yard all-purpose performance from the week before against the Denver Broncos. The Colts, I dismissed them. They're the one team that Jeremy kept saying, they could be good if they find a quarterback. Well, it looks like you found a quarterback, and they may be good. 41-20 win over the Tennessee Titans isn't necessarily something to, hang your hat on. I guess 3-touchdown win against anybody in the NFL is something to hang your hat on, but it's not like they beat the toughest competition to get to this point. But next week you got the Rams. Continue to prove yourselves. Indianapolis Colts, best start since Peyton Manning was in town. And who knows? They could win 7 games this year.
Over.
You are in the Sportsocracy, and it's ESPN Asheville Overreaction Monday. Continues after this.
ESPN Asheville, your mountain weather forecast.
Not going to be bad next couple of afternoons. Yes, we do mention some isolated showers, thunder showers, but they'll be just that. Plenty of dry areas and plenty of dry weather to go around. Near 80 today. Tomorrow probably get into the low 80s. Clouds and sunshine with the morning hours tomorrow featuring a little bit of fog. Could be some fog early Wednesday, then a chance of storms mid to late afternoon, 83. From the Weather Channel, I'm meteorologist Ray Staging.
This report sponsored by the experts at Howard Hanna Beverly Hanks Real Estate, the real estate leader in Western North Carolina.
Howard Hanna Beverly Hanks Real Estate is not like other real estate companies. They're built differently. As the #1 family-owned real estate company in the U.S., proven expertise and personalized service delivers results. Let them show you how at Howard Hanna Beverly Hanks.
With great deals coming this Prime Big Deal Days, October 7th and 8th, greatness is a deal away. So if you love baking, you can get a deal on a new mixer, transforming you into the Lord of the Loaves.
Hear ye, make way for the baron of brioche, the sultan of sourdough, the Lord of the Loaves, Prime Member Dave!
Yeah, hi?
Get up to 40% off with Prime Big Deal Days, October 7th and 8th.
Oh, could this vintage store be any cuter?
Right? And the best part? They accept Discover.
Accept Discover? In a little place like this? I don't think so, Jennifer.
Oh, yeah, huh? Discover's accepted where I like to shop. Come on, baby, get with the times.
Right, so we shouldn't get the parachute pants?
These are making a comeback. I think.
Discover is accepted at 99% of places that take credit cards nationwide. Based on the February 2025 Nielsen report.
The free iHeartRadio app makes your car radio jealous.
Live radio presets, lyrics for songs, and the most podcasts on the planet.
Plus, it all fits in your pocket.
Your car radio can't do that.
Make sure the free iHeartRadio app is on your smartphone now.
The #1 app for radio.
Selling your home? Don't settle for average. Our real estate team at Clarissa Sells WNC and eXp Realty offers Zillow Showcase, an exclusive AI-powered listing experience available to just the top 10% of all listings in our area. With immersive media, cutting-edge design, and elevated marketing, Showcase listings, they go pending quicker and sell for up to $9,000 more than standard listings. Ready to stand out in a crowded market? Give our team a call today, 828-774-6343, because your home deserves the spotlight.
Sometimes it's the little victories that mean the most. Those everyday celebrations that bring a smile to our faces and joy to our hearts. At Ingalls, we know there's no one you'd rather share those miniature, memorable moments with than family. Ingalls, all the ingredients for family.
Bear Smokehouse Barbecue in Asheville has two things that all Sportsocracy fans crave: bold flavors and big portions. Oh, yeah. And they've got the balls. Bear's famous bear balls are packed with mac and cheese, pulled pork, cornbread, and deep fried and then topped with bacon and cheese sauce. This is the place to be. Live music on Saturdays and the first Sunday of every month. They partner with the Guitar Bar to host Mr. Jimmy's Barbecue Blues. Bear Smokehouse Barbecue in downtown Asheville and South Asheville. It is ESPN Asheville, 92.9 FM, 880 AM, and 1400. And it is time for the most important message of the day.
Don't do crimes.
Ooh, that was forceful.
Yeah, it's we're still not quite where we need to be. I got rid of the vapes. We're on day 2, and I haven't clawed my fingernails off with a pair of pliers yet, which is strong.
Going for the smokeless nicotine.
Yes.
Yes.
Here's the thing. I think I'm just going to hit every form of nicotine delivery system until we finally just know. We just don't do it anymore.
Until at some point. Like, is there one that we can get intravenously? Can we
Can I get one of those butt shots where it's like, once every month, we're good. And it just...
Actually, what I want is nicotine trank darts that I can just hit Jeremy with every time he's getting a little too overzealous. Just bing, and then
Boom.
He'll calm down. It's like
bibbity, bobbity, boo.
Jeremy, 60-year-old Dutch man, was arrested when
a Dutch man or a Dutchman?
He's a Dutch man.
So he's a Dutchman.
Yeah, he's a Dutchman. 60-year-old.
Is he a flying Dutchman?
He is not. Well, I mean, he tried. He tried to fly away from the police in his black Mazda BT50 pickup truck with a chain hoist on the end of it, because he did that thing where he decided he was going to steal an ATM. Has anybody ever done this successfully, is my question. Has anybody ever found an ATM, hooked a chain around your truck, pulled the damn thing through a convenience store window, and then successfully got the cash out of it before you got caught or hurt yourself?
Well, the thing that they don't tell you is that there's not a little button that goes open here for all of your cash winnings. Then you have to get into it. That's if they don't follow your trail of broken pavement back to wherever you took the damn thing.
Precisely.
So, it's one of those. It's one of those crimes that, in theory, sounds fine until you figure out in practice it's borderline impossible.
I don't think that. I don't know what to think. In Thailand, maybe they have. Maybe they have the technology to track all of these down. However, I would say driving a crappy pickup truck with a giant purple ATM in the back of your truck while it has, no license plates on it or none of the lights are on, or you're just driving around in the dark with an ATM and with a chain wrapped around it in the back of your pickup truck. To me, that says, hey, I should probably pull that guy over.
They have a lot of things in Thailand. You should keep your head on a swivel. My story is about 32-year-old Alexander Lewis, who worked for the Florence County Public Schools. Did you enjoy that?
Yeah, I got to hitch him aside now.
I believe you do. Mr. Lewis was a teaching assistant, and he decided that he was going to have some fun with the kiddies, not in a nefarious way.
Okay, thank you.
He found a poop spray online.
Okay.
And he thought that he was going to let his inner child come out to play.
Yeah.
So he sprayed it in the air conditioning system of the school.
Oh, no.
What do you think that led to?
A whole bunch of kids getting sick.
Several children seeking medical attention for respiratory issues, and the school system shelling out $55,000 for inspection and fixing the damages to the air conditioning system, because apparently he bought a weapons-grade poo spray that completely eviscerated the air conditioner. They found out it was him. He has now been in jail for 6 days without bail. First of all, this feller looks like he could be your blood kin.
Okay.
He's a doughy man.
Mm-hmm.
He's got a beard that looks like it tried to be like mine, but we'll say they probably call him Patches. And he's a little fluffy. I don't think jail's going well for him. When they ask, "Hey, what are you in for?" I funneled fart spray through the air conditioning system at the school I work at. How'd you get there? That's what I don't understand.
I fully understand how he got there. He thought this was going to be hilarious, and it could have been if you'd have paid a little bit more attention to the art of the joke. Right? You don't buy the weapons grade stuff that you squirt it and get it on your skin and you're going to smell like a latrine for the next 10 days. Like, that's not good.
Now,
you definitely don't go and aerosol the entire school. Like, I mean, I could get like squirting it in your class and making just a little squirt. Oh, it smells bad. Funny joke. Now we're all done. Ha ha. Isn't Mr. Lewis hilarious? This guy took it to a whole nother level. I don't know about it. Putting him in jail with no bond? That's aggressive.
As of right now, he still has no bond.
That is aggressive.
32-year-old teaching assistant he does not look one day over 55. If that dude's 32, I'm 24.
Yes.
Because he looks 50-some-odd years old.
He's definitely younger than
He
you
also looks like a guy that probably plays a lot of video games.
He looks like Haley Joel Osment that you bought on Wish. Have you seen that guy lately?
I have.
In fact, I think Haley Joel Osment played this character in a movie.
He might have. Who knows?
I don't know. I didn't see the movie. I saw the poster where he looks exactly like that guy, and I do believe he was standing in front of a chalkboard.
I believe that the name of this movie was Ernest Goes to Jail. Hey, Vern.
Ernest.
Hey, Vern. Shots of poop spray in the air conditioner. Gonna be funny.
It weren't funny. It weren't too funny.
Nope.
$55,000 to have the damn thing cleaned out.
Usually that much damage comes from a bathroom that was used by one Robert Nathaniel Spencer before.
And if that's not the pot calling the kettle black,
hey, look,
then I don't know what is.
Look, hey, the way the schedule works out, I fall third behind Edward Fox and Tankerus Spencer.
That is true.
Which is why Jeremy does his business at home.
It is the Sportsocracy on ESPN Asheville. 92.9 FM, 880 AM and 1400. We got bangers coming up.
Monday Night Football.
So Jeremy will give you the picks of the Lions-Ravens game tonight on Monday Night Football. He'll be hanging out at the Village Porch. 151 North Merriman Avenue?
51
North Merriman.
135 Cox Avenue. Bear Smokehouse Barbecue.
My bad. I hadn't done the the Village Porch tease in a while. 51 North Merriman Avenue, up in the Woodfin area. You can go by and see Jeremy tonight as he'll be hanging out watching the game there. I will be at home sleeping. Well, I mean, I'll try to see some of the game. But we will definitely have the recap from Flostradamus Jeremy Green tomorrow here on the program.
Oh, yeah, because I'll watch every play of this one.
Oh, you have to. It's one of those that I'll be sad that I didn't get to see every snap of. But I have to sleep sometime. Jeremy, did you have any more overreactions or anything from the weekend?
I think we've hit every game that mattered. I mean, I'm sure somebody's going to go, but what about the Bears and the Cowboys? Well, one of them's bad, and the other one's real bad.
Mm-hmm.
Especially with no CD Lamb. The Dallas Cowboys are fitting to lose a lot of football games. And the Kansas City Chiefs, good for you. You got to win. Yay. You're 1-2 now. Have you seen who you play moving forward? They go Ravens at the Jaguars, Lions, Raiders, Commanders at the Bills, at the Broncos, the Colts, which now no longer looks like the layup that it once did.
Right.
Before you at the Cowboys, the Texans, the Titans.
You got enough on there not to completely tank.
Kansas City has to win every game they're supposed to and steal 2.
Yes.
Off the math that I did, I'm telling you, that team they don't look right.
Well, I mean, they're still super hurt, aren't they? I mean, every weapon.
Hurt.
Or I was going to say every weapon, but Hollywood Brown and Travis Kelce is hurt,
and that'll help. Don't get me wrong, but I don't think it fixes your overreaching problem. Your offensive line's not very good. I think your defense is. You have one pass rusher I trust.
Yeah,
and everybody's just getting older. And you have not done a good job of replenishing them.
No, it's an atrophy thing. And the Kansas City Chiefs did pick up their first win of the season, but it's not anything that's going to vault you up the power rankings tomorrow here in the Sportsocracy on ESPN Asheville. 22-9 win over the New York Giants doesn't do a whole lot for me. They didn't even need the league to cheat for them for this game, did they? I didn't hear any of that.
No. Oh. No, because they had Russell Wilson.
Monday Night Football picks coming up next here on ESPN Asheville. Stick with us.
ESPN Asheville, your mountain weather forecast.
Not going to be bad next couple of afternoons. Yes, we do mention some isolated showers, thunder showers, but they'll be just that. Plenty of dry areas and plenty of dry weather to go around. Near 80 today. Tomorrow probably get into the low 80s. Clouds and sunshine with the morning hours tomorrow featuring a little bit of fog. Could be some fog early Wednesday, then a chance of storms mid to late afternoon, 83. From the Weather Channel, I'm meteorologist Ray Staging.
This report is sponsored by RenewalByAnderson.com.
September is the month to save big at Renewal by Anderson. Right now, take 25% off windows and doors, plus 0 down and 0 interest for 24 months. Hurry, these savings end September 30th. Renewal by Anderson.
This is the story of the one. As a custodial supervisor at a high school, he knows that during cold and flu season, germs spread fast. It's why he partners with Grainger to stay fully stocked on the products and supplies he needs, from tissues to disinfectants to floor scrubbers. All so that he can help students, staff, and teachers stay healthy and focused. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Jake from State Farm. I just beat my running PR, so I'm celebrating.
Keep celebrating when you bundle and save with the State Farm Personal Price Plan. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Prices vary by state. Options selected by customer. Availability and eligibility may vary.
My perfect day has sand, salt water, and friends. But my moderate to severe plaque psoriasis can take me out of the moment. Now I'm all in with clearer skin thanks to Skyrizi. Risankizumab Riza, a prescription-only 150 milligram injection for adults who are candidates for systemic or phototherapy. With Skyrizi, most people saw 90% clearer skin, and many were even 100% plaque-free at 4 months. Skyrizi is just 4 doses a year after 2 starter doses.
Don't use if allergic to Skyrizi. Serious allergic reactions, increased infections, or lower ability to fight them may occur. Before treatment, get checked for infections and tuberculosis. Tell your doctor about any flu-like symptoms or vaccines.
Thanks to Skyrizi, there's nothing on my skin, and that means everything. Ask your doctor about Skyrizi, the #1 dermatologist-prescribed biologic in psoriasis. Visit Skyrizi.com or call 1-866-SKYRIZI to learn more.
Big news, Asheville. Clover CBD has opened a brand new dispensary at 8 Weaverville Road in Woodfin. Clover CBD is locally owned, community focused, and dedicated to providing premium hemp products at affordable prices. And here's the best part. Radio listeners get 20% off one in-store purchase, plus a free gift when you mention this ad. Offer valid once per customer through the end of October. Stop by their new Woodfin location today or visit clovercbd.com to learn more. That's clovercbd.com.
Clarissa sells WNC as the #1 team in Buncombe County. We have the customer service experience to assist you in achieving your real estate goals. Our team offers something that 90% of listings in our market won't have: Zillow Showcase. Check us out at clarissasellswnc.com.
At Ingles, whether we're celebrating Friday night rivals, televising college basketball games, bringing the Fan Fest to semi-pro soccer, or taking you out to the ball game at your minor league park, it's all in the bag. Ingles, low prices, love the savings.
Coffee store closes on. Get them the money. Then when you get the money, you get the power. That watch costs more than your car. Then when you get the power, then you get the woman.
Monday Night Football. You got the Ravens. You got the Lions. Ravens are a 4.5-point favorite. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm not touching that number. I think that number is terrifying because I could easily see the Ravens winning this game comfortably because it is in Baltimore. I could also see field goal either way. So I'm just staying away from the number. I'm taking Baltimore in the money line to win this game outright. Now, I've told you about the Poodle rule. Poodle has 6 letters. Parlay has 6 letters. Either one of them has more than 4 legs. It's a messed up looking dog. Well, now we're going to get the Mantis rule. Mantis has 6 letters. Parlay has 6 letters. And occasionally you have 6 legs. Because I'm going over 53.5 for the total. I think this is a high-scoring game. Both the defenses have struggled at times. The offenses are really, really good. So I'm going over 53.5. We had several instances where individual teams scored more than the over-under. This might be another one. Wouldn't shock me in the least. So I'm going over 53.5 in the total. Baltimore Ravens in the money line. Anytime touchdown scorer for Derrick Henry and Amon-Ra St. Brown. Here's the leg that I like the most. Over 50 yards receiving for Isaac Tesla. Look at the secondary for the Ravens and see where you can pick on them. I think Tesla hits one deep over the top. He may only have one catch for 55 yards, but I won't be shocked if that's for a touchdown. And then Jahmyr Gibbs receiving yards, I'm going over 40. If you add all of those together and you take them to DraftKings and all 6 legs hit, a $10 wager pays how much, Cantankerous?
Ooh, $600.
More.
$1,500.
Less than that. Okay. $1,110 on a $10 parlay. You can take that one to DraftKings Sportsbook, which is the official sports betting partner of this here program. Tell them about it, Tank.
It is your season, your shot. The NFL season continues to roll on, and every touchdown can bring you closer to a payout with DraftKings Sportsbook, an official sports betting partner of the NFL.
New customers bet just $5, get $200 in bonus bets instantly. Plus, score over $200 off NFL Sunday Ticket from YouTube and YouTube TV.
Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app and use the code WPEK. That's code WPEK to get $200 in bonus bets instantly when you place your first $5 bet. Plus over $200 off NFL Sunday Ticket from YouTube and YouTube TV in partnership with DraftKings. The crown is yours.
Gambling problem? Call 877-718-5543 or visit morethanagame.nc.gov. 21 plus, North Carolina only. Eligibility restrictions apply. Bonus bets expire 7 days after issuance. See sportsbook.draftkings.com/promos. NFL Sunday Ticket offer for new subscribers only and auto renews until canceled. Digital games and commercial use excluded. Restrictions apply. Additional NFL Sunday Ticket terms at youtube.com/go/NFL Sunday Ticket/terms. Limited time offer.
It is a Overreaction Monday in the books. And that means tomorrow is going to be a Power Rankings Tuesday.
And this is the only time all year that we miss a week, so we're going to get some movement.
There will be.
All 32 teams on this show tomorrow. We're going to say some nice things. We're going to say some mean things. We're going to have some laughs. We're going to kill some time. And if your team's good, you'll walk away feeling great. Mm-hmm. And if your team is bad, you're probably a fan of the New York Football Jets.
You'll still have fun, though, in the Sportsocracy with us tomorrow here on ESPN Asheville, 92.9 FM, 880 AM, and 1400. Don't forget to go over to livingthedream2.com to check out the fan trips on the Ingles Living the Dream Tour.
We have some new dates to announce this Friday right here in this show, and these are some big ones.
We will see you tomorrow for a Power Ranking Tuesday.
This season, the Ingles Living the Dream Tour rides again, and this time we ride together.
Thanks to fine partners like Clarissa Sells, WBNC.com, the Sportsocracy has teamed up with Appalachian Motor Coach to ride with you in style to some of the best games around.
Click on Living the Dream 2, TOO.com, to see the schedule and pick your destination.
You buy the ticket, we'll get you to the game. No worries about parking, and we have the food and drinks covered as well, with a special thanks to Bear Smokehouse Barbecue and Cultivated Cocktails.
Live the dream with us. Living the Dream 2, TOO.com.
This is J.W. Whitley, General Manager at Parks Ford of Hendersonville. Our value of commitment. Committed to you as our customers and the community that we serve. To do better, be better every day. That's the Parks Promise. Experience the Parks Promise today at parksfordhendersonville.com.
Almost 1 year ago, Bear's Smokehouse Barbecue became the home of World's Central Kitchen and served over 1.5 million meals to folks who needed it after Hurricane